Union Era, 5016. Carpathian Line, Moldovan Ublink Gate. Exiting Nearlight Translation. De-Spooling NL-Drives. Engaging thrust gravity. Power percentage at 45%. Calculating vector. Ingress into target. Destination, 4.7 hours. Awaking mercenaries. Good morning, Lancers. A voice, cool, cold, and crisp, floats through the void. It's passionate, focused, and coordinated. Against the blue-black of the void, the off-green metal hull of a Briner-class heavy dropship slowly works its way through the dark of space. The ship is large enough, certainly cramped. As we peer through its corridors, past maintenance bays busy with motion, to CIC where weapons are still being trained in various vectors watching for targets, to a collection of crew quarters, and in particular, a pair of cramped double bunks, where a collection of pilots await, and we await to find their story. We slide through one of these bunks, we prepare for a story so big, we had to tell it in two parts. Good morning, afternoon, and/or evening, ladies, just and all in between and beyond that binary of the internet. I am Foxy. This is Nearlight's Roleplay, and we welcome you to A Silvered Silence, a lovely Lancer two-shot in support of AANHPI History and Heritage Month. In honor of said month, we are, of course, including a lovely charity for the sake of this game. We are this section of the stream supporting a lovely group that offers medical support and aid to Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander individuals all across the country. They are composed of largely medical students and grad students and medical practitioners. If you want more info on the on APAMSA or on our charity, please go ahead and put AANHPI charity with an exclamation point in chat and get more info there. I've talked for long enough, so let's go ahead and have you guys meet our lovely little Lancers for the evening. As we slide into one of these collections of bedrooms, it's been a long trip in the void. Living a life like yours, you spend lots of periods waiting in between all the action. Long periods of what some people would call peace, others anticipation, some discomfort. What it is for you, well, that remains up to you. The camera moves its way, slowly panning into a collection of beds, and we find ourselves focused on one individual. Sprightly blue hair, a smile about their face as an early morning rises. One autumn song. Where does the day find you? What are you currently up to? And, well, if you feel appropriate, introduce us to yourself, both behind and in front of the camera.
Morning! Good morning! Shipmaster, fire up the coffee pot.
It takes a moment. You hear a brief electrical chime, and a small cabinet slides out from the side wall of your brief dorm. A pot sort of like raises up from the drawer itself and begins to instantly sort of slowly fill with a warm brown liquid you firmly know as coffee, or the closest you're getting to it anywhere this far out from a cradle world.
You watch as Autumn Song pulls out a very small hand grinder. A small baggie of very expensive coffee beans is poured in. They hand grind it very slowly, sort of the sound definitely a normal one probably for you, Simon, but... And as they grind, well, hello, I'm Michelle. I don't exist on social media, but I do enjoy a good coffee in the morning, so... I will continue with freshly poured coffee as the smell permeates the air, and if you don't mind me taking this.
Please.
A tray slides out. 2 trays, actually. One, Autumn puts a bowl, a very tiny chilled glass of milk, pours out that's what looks like a box of some really outdated Terran cereal, and walks over to the bed. The other one.
The camera follows just behind you, trailing in the wake of the wafts of coffee smoke behind you as Autumn brings a tray over. First off, hello, Michelle, and thank you for joining us this evening. To your bedmate, likely still crumpled over in the haze of not easily awakening. Thrust gravity is difficult to get used to. Not easy to sleep when you constantly feel yourself moving at Mach 3, but also not moving at all. Ain't it, Simon?
Now, is Simon in the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
You tell me.
In that case, as you get closer to the bed, it takes you a moment to spot Simon as he is fully curled up in the fetal position, pillow over his head, covering his ears, hands pushing as tightly as possible. Just gone. He's not there.
Wakey wakey, good morning!
Still nothing.
I made your favorite cereal.
What kind of cereal?
It looks like some kind of knockoff chocolate brand. Puffy.
I'll get to it later.
The camera lowers and follows itself down into the bed. I'm sorry, Lucian, go ahead.
Every morning. I don't get it.
It's the best way to start the day, with a smile.
Okay, we have very different definitions of start.
Come on, stop just sourpuss.
Oh, I guess I'm up now.
And as you get up, the camera will slowly kind of zoom in a little and offer a better look at this person we're meeting. Who are we seeing today, and what do they look like? And, if you will, offer us a brief introduction to them, both behind and in front of the camera.
I'm sorry. Who is being introduced?
To Simon again. I'm saying,
Oh.
give us
Okay.
your full like, your intro.
I'm
My bad.
dumb.
I'm sorry. That was on me.
Yeah, no,
you're good.
I'm Lucian. I'm playing Simon. You can find me in the Discord sometimes, and basically nowhere else.
It's all right. You were just waiting for your theme song to end. Which, yes, if
Yeah.
you're curious, you all do have theme songs. I understand.
No, of course we do.
Well, the camera follows one sleepy Simon and one much more chipper Autumn, who is clearly awake for a very simple reason. You all know you have sortie today. It's mission day. Might as well be up early. But before the two of you carry on with that, the camera will slide out of the door as Simon complains and Autumn offers food. Across the dorm, across the hallway, the very, very dimly lit small corridor, not cramped enough to be uncomfortable, but spacious enough that only one or two people can move through it comfortably. Through a door, into another room. The bed that we follow next is awkwardly sized. A bit too big some days, a bit too small some others. As if it was made for someone else. Its occupant, whether they're in it or out of it, is one of the newer collectives of this, or members of this collective. Joining under strange circumstances, but nonetheless, let's say becoming part of the team. Good morning, Alvin. Why don't you introduce yourself to us, both in front of and behind the camera? Oh, you muted. I'm sorry.
Hey everyone, let's try that again. My name is I go by they them on the internet, and you can find me everywhere as at Classical Glyza. Today I will be playing Alvin Coelho. And Alvin has been writing in his journal. He's been awake for hours now. He's writing in his journal in between taking bites of food left over from the night before. As he waits for his roommate to wake up, he would never wake her up, wake them up on their own. But currently, they're just writing in their notes.
Well, pleasure to have you here with us, Glyza. Do you want to offer us a little small peek into what Alvin might be working on in those notes, or are we saving that for a later reveal?
It's a Dear Diary sort of situation. He's describing the day before, just making sure he's written down in his notes his it's his vision board basically. It's his plan for life now that someone is gone, but basically it's just sort of like slashes here and there and like arrows. If you could imagine a giant board filled with threads, red threads. It's like a murder vision board. And that is like smaller. That is what Alvin has on his lap right now.
Murder vision board. Sending that over to marketing. I'm gonna write that one down for later.
Yes.
I like that though.
Murder vision board.
Well, as one Alvin sits in their bed, going over their notes, having been awake for hours, pondering the vision of the future, their time in this small little mercenary collective that we'll be introduced to just shortly, they are, of course, not alone in this bed at all. The Briner's simply too small for everyone to have their own bed in a situation like this. Thus, we find ourselves following their other bunk. Another member of this small little collective. Different than the rest, but no less, let's use the word esoteric, shall we? Amara, how does the morning find you? What are you currently up to in the preparation for the time you have? And if you will, introduce yourself to us both behind and in front of the camera.
Certainly. So, I think Amara's day typically begins with relishing in what time is left before brief. As they just lay in bed, listening to the scratch of Alvin's pen, soaking in those last few moments before it's time to get up and at it. And it is time to get up and at it, so they'll sit up and make their bed. It's time to go. And I'm Emily, or Egg. She, they pronouns, and today I'm playing Amara Yu, call sign Blink. Pronouns they, them. Should be spicy.
Well, happy to have you here, Emily, especially since this is officially your Neon Lights TTRPG AP debut. So lots of love in the chat for her, obviously. So happy to have you here for this lovely story of ours. Cannot wait to make it all happen. So, you, thoughts of the day ahead in your brain, cherishing the moments before the sword explodes into action. You arise and begin to move. You feel a slight itch around your wound, but it's not uncomfortable. It's never uncomfortable. Just a reminder. As you rise from your bed, stretch and begin to make your bed, your bunkmate notices you amid the scratching of their pen. And I'll leave you two there for a brief moment before we move on and get all four of you together. The scene remains on the two of you.
Morning.
Alvin tries to swallow the food that he just took a bite of and is like, oh, hey, good morning, how are ya? I ate all of the leftovers. I didn't know if you wanted it. If you want some food, I can make some food. But,
That's okay.
I ate it all. Cool!
I'll eat a nutrition cube.
Cool. Anything I can do to help out today? Anything at all that you want? I could go get it. I was just I couldn't sleep. Hopefully I didn't bother your sleep. I was just really trying to yeah. How are ya?
I slept like a rock. I mean,
That's good. A good sleep is good, especially for today. Are you ready for today?
yeah, are you ready?
As I'll ever be, which, you know, is okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Absolutely. Uh-huh.
Amara kind of tentatively reaches over and pats Alvin on the shoulder. It was a little awkward, but they're like, totally fine.
Alvin awkwardly sort of grabs the hand and taps you back on the hand. So it's a weird situation where both your hands are going up down now on the shoulder because Alvin is a dork.
As is Amara. Fitting.
You adorable idiots. Well, as cute as it would be to let you all sit in this space for a little moment, both you two, and the two across the room, whatever you may be up to, will find whatever task you're preparing yourself to work through or things you are preparing to have in conversation interrupted by a series of 4 quick metallic chimes over the ship's PA system. The Briner is a small ship, but still big enough that it requires a sort of communication system between different private rooms. And a voice, similar to all of you, familiar to all of you, but still in that same disinterested, focused, dispassionate voice. Good morning, Lancers. Cycling up, preparing for sortie. To the ready room, at your leisure.
Oh, that probably means we should get out of here. And
Yeah.
you know, uh, takes the whole plate and like shoves it down his throat, just so he can get everything because he's really hungry. He hasn't slept. And like puts away his journal and is like, "Okay, cool, let's do this." And sort of like walks out of the room and just awkwardly stands outside.
Amara slowly follows and closes the door behind as they enter the hallway. And I think the energy almost feels like when you're being like walked by your dog. Like Amara feels like dragged along by this energy that's
Alvin is pretty
pulsing.
much a puppy right now.
I love it. I love it.
Trying to.
I'm seeing it. Well,
The
as the two
zoomies.
of you exit your room, the ready room is maybe again a simple short jaunt through through the corridor. The Briner, being not the largest ship around, has thrust gravity, but it's a limited half gravity. And so while you can kind of, keep yourself oriented and aligned, uh, anytime you're not directly held down by something, you are kind of just lilting a little bit in the vacuum of space, just a little. But as two of you sit there, lilting, and there are, of course, handrails along the corridor to help you move along either corridor, for the sake of movement. The door across from you, which you, of course, know belongs to your two, we'll say, squad mates. What happens there? Does it open suddenly to the two of you ready to go? Autumn and Simon? Does it open at all?
All right. I think. Well, Simon, are you actually going to get up? Is the question.
Yes. I just assumed that you'd be the first out the door.
You know what? That's fair, but also, I think, if you don't mind, I think, Autumn's kind of like poking in the back, going like, "Hey, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go."
In that case, the door opens, and it takes a moment before anybody actually walks through the door. And eventually, it's Simon, plotting kind of like a zombie, cereal bowl in hand, spoon in the other, still kind of dripping milk all over the place. But he's walking down the hall, chomping on his cereal.
Probably just like me. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think you see as Autumn follows closely behind. You see one hand has 2 mugs in it, or it's got a couple of mugs in it, really. 2 filled with coffee, 2 filled with steaming Um, whatever your liquid of preference is in the morning for Amara and
Tequila.
Alvin.
I'm sorry.
Is a diet soda.
Nice.
That is their everyday drink. Alvin is pretty much made out of diet soda now.
Fair enough.
That's all he is drinks. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I think
Amara, you're
Amara is a fruit juice person, honestly.
hey,
Juice bar.
nice.
Big juice fans.
Freshly squeezed some kind of tropical fruit from a distant planet.
Freshly.
Well, freshly squeezed
What?
is a
A luxury,
massive
that's
stretch, I would
crazy.
say.
Freshly.
You're freshly
Honestly,
squeezed out of the
they
fucking
call it
box.
freshly
Freshly
squeezed, but it's actually
dehydrated, more like. But that's a whole separate
Yeah.
story.
It's actually reconstituted, but you know what? It was reconstituted this morning, so close enough.
So, the four of you find yourselves slowly walking through the corridor, or I guess held by the rails and traveling through the corridors. The rails are, of course, kind of motorized, almost like an escalator, so you can hold onto them and kind of be moved along one way down the corridor to the other. And it's not too far of a trip to the ready room, wherein you could be briefed and drop down into the actual hangar. Anything you're saying to each other as a group or as a collective as you're moving this way?
Here you go. Morning, Amara. This is for you.
Morning.
Morning.
And, Simon, you're still half asleep. I'll hold on to this one
Give me
for
a
you.
moment. Or a few.
Well, you
Coffee's
better
ready
hurry
whenever
up.
you want it.
Yeah, you just keep holding on to that.
You sure?
I'll drink it later.
Fair enough.
As
Plunk.
as you're all moving through these corridors, occasionally, especially when you hit certain cross sections of the ship where certain other corridors going port to starboard as opposed to aft to stern, will meet you all, and you'll see certain engineers or some of the very few maintenance teams or subtechs working on your mechs or on the ship itself will look at you and nod, offer waves or simple small quips here or there. But as you're all moving and finding yourselves in front of the ready room, which you know is kind of like the only part that kind of oversees the hangar, you open the door. It slides open on a hydraulic press. A sort of carbon glass window, only half bulkheaded on either side, is open to show the hangar, where dim lights can show you all four of your mechs currently being operated on and prepared to be ready for sortie, ammo being loaded, armor being checked, structures being test fired, and things like that. But in front of that is a wide holo display, currently mostly inactive, save for a very familiar symbol. You all walk in, 3 lines shoot up in perfect synchrony from the holo display, shape themselves into what look like arrows, and then a single line stretches across them like a bow. And that symbol begins to sit in front of you all and slowly rotate. And that voice speaks again. Greetings, Lancers. This is, of course, Phobos. You are all part of a collective of mercenaries that work for this thing called Phobos. It's several different groups spread out all across the Carpathian line, and they are all coordinated by this AANHPI.
Good morning, Phobos. How are you on this fine day?
Functional, Autumn, and yourself.
Well, it's a new day, so we'll see how it goes.
Phobos kind of gives a brief bit of a chime. Simon, have you normalized sleeping cycles?
No.
Identifying. Recap levels are subnominal for deployment. Cannot offer for the support at this time.
Here's the coffee.
Simon will grab the coffee, pour it into the rest of the cereal, and just keep going.
That sounds delicious.
I've done it before, actually.
And Alvin actually says, "Oh, we use rice. We do that with our rice back at home."
Phobos responds, Alvin, how are you adjusting?
Great, Phobos. I am adjusting wonderfully to this life. It's like I was raised for this. And then looks at everyone. I am great and raised and ready for this job. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Good.
Cortisol levels indicate stress, distrust, and a falsehood in your statement.
Wow. Just calling me out like that. Not cool.
Apologies.
How dare you? I mean, I'm just joking. We're fine. We're good. Don't worry about it.
And everyone's
Phobos will, rather than addressing that, will just... Amara, you are approaching max cycle for your rejuvenation surgeries for your wound. I'll prepare treatment after this sortie.
Sounds good.
And why don't you take a moment to describe that wound for us?
So, I suppose it would have been pretty obvious. I guess I didn't describe it earlier. So,
That's fine.
Amara has a sort of biotech embedded into their eyelid that seems infected. And it seems to be growing. Extending up their forehead and just starting to flow down their cheek. They're not
Camera
really one to
pans over
talk too
strange
much
lines
about
and
what
wires.
happened. Yeah.
Evan is
Hmm.
pointedly ignoring it. Absolutely not paying attention to it at all. In
Yeah,
fact,
sorry. That
it's
probably
just
doesn't make your
ignoring
adjustment
it.
much easier.
It's just like, what eyes? Their eyes are fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, Amara would say their eye is fine too, but it's definitely not. I don't know. It's not quite right.
Did you have an answer for Phobos?
Wait, what was the question? I forgot.
They were asking if you were nearing the end of your cycle for your rejuvenation treatments for your eye, and they were saying should they prepare the corrective surgeries when you return?
Oh. Well, we'll see how the mission goes.
Indeed. Phobos will then, you'll see the symbol kind of part back some. Speaking of, your sortie. You all know at this point that Phobos really isn't the type to do lots of long, small talk and checking in on you all. The asking how you're all doing and checking on your general well-being is probably about the most you're gonna get from this enigmatic figure. And as it separates and pulls back, you'll immediately see that screen brighten and widen itself into a series of displays and information. Things you're all used to seeing from prior sorties disclosures. As you can clearly see, one screen shows our four lovely pilots: Amara, Alvin, Autumn, and Simon. We'll get to the other things beneath them in just a little bit. Along with that, Phobos will say, "Sortie is prepared. Contact the liaison. Stand by." You'll see that the sort of symbol of Phobos will disappear and slowly be replaced with an image, or I guess more accurately, a hollow video with a person in it, a woman, in fact. Darker skin and light green hair, kept with a hairpin around her, glasses in front of her yellow amber eyes, and an orange almost worker jacket around her. How we doing, Phobos? I'm Jamila Force with Titan Investigation Works. I'll be your liaison for this mission.
Alvin raises his hand to salute and then looks at Amara. We don't salute, do we? Do we salute here?
I mean, you can. Could be like a personal flair, you know?
All right. And sort of like scratches his neck and pretends he didn't try to salute at all.
She looks at you and winks.
Alvin winks back.
She smiles a little. Lively bunch, are we? All right. Keep it very simple. If you don't know who we are, Titan Investigation Works is a very simplistic organization. We travel the Carpathian line, gathering information, intel, locations, coordinates, whatever seems appropriate, and selling it off to the highest bidder. We try to be a bit selective with our clients, but recent business has been messy. That's not super important. What is, well, it's why you're here. You're inbound and are currently in the Stalton system. You're headed for the moon of its second planet, Stalton 2C. It's a Class 3 tertiary satellite, not very large, but pretty hot down there. We had a team out there, Albatross, one of our best, looking for something. Last contact we heard was that they found a station of some kind, derelict. We have it on scans. It's, well, massive comparatively. Estimates show its largest volume takes up approximately somewhere between 3 and 7% of the satellite's entire mass. We don't know what it is or how long it's been empty, but it must have been important. The team was looking around for something. We don't know if they found anything, but, well, we lost contact a few weeks ago. And we're hoping it's not the worst. That's where you all come in. Your objective is very simple. You'll drop me the last note about the location of the missing team. If you find the location of them, something telling where they are, or at best, them alive, evac them. Secondly, if you don't mind, we'd kind of like you to take over and do our job for us a little bit. Recon the facility, find out at least what it is, and who used to own it. Is there anything important in there? Our team will have some valuable information and data. Retrieve those packets, even if you can't retrieve them, and we'll compensate you appropriately.
Doesn't sound like a bad deal.
Well,
Sounds
it'd be a
pretty
better
simple
deal than
enough.
offer you. Should be. Trouble is, well, we don't have much more else to offer you. We don't know what the station's for, how big it is, its layout. We can't offer you a map, any coordinates, or tell you what happened to our team. You're dropping in relatively blind.
It's not the first time.
Sounds like a fun day.
Well, hopefully it won't be your last drop. Yeah?
Well, don't jinx us.
Wouldn't dream of it. Nonetheless, I'll stay on station right now. Phobos has been patched into your comms, so if you need anything, just radio in. As long as there's no interference or anything too heavy as far as storms on the planet, I can get to you. However, we don't know how deep that station goes into the crust. If you go too far down, I might lose signal. She takes a moment, nods, and says, "We appreciate you offering this contract for us. Everything in the line's kind of starved for mercenaries, and Phobos has had a lot of larger teams kind of busy. We couldn't really pay too high, so you all taking this contract for what you could is really appreciated. I'll stop blabbering now and get you all down there. From Ingress is here about an hour or two out. I'll assume you'll probably want to be focused once you get down there. You have questions, comments, or anything else? Now's the time."
Know anything what the team looks like?
Albatross had 4 members of the team. They have call signs and an appropriate tag. You're keyed into their ident code, so if you're close enough to them, you should be able to recognize their mechs.
Do we know their names, their information, anything at all?
Well, the team wasn't at full strength when they deployed. You'll see a sort of a list pull up. But as we're aware, they had approximately 4 members. One was down for, well, let's say maintenance after a pretty rough mission. Long story. But the other 4 were on sortie. That gives you 4 members. Albatross 2, Crimson. Albatross 3, Cerulean. Albatross 4, Silver. And Albatross 4, Diamond. Or, sorry, Albatross 5, Diamond. As she says this, you each get a symbol which has like a biographic information, name, a call sign, a picture of what they look like roughly, even though it's they're very roughly taken, and a picture and like a tech readout of their mech. So you can see 4 general category exploratory mechs laid it out for basic medium quality flexible combat and for surveillance and exploration. They seem like an overall flexible team, definitely not made for heavy combat, but capable of handling a threat. Anything more you need from me? Or says, want to get you all down there. If that team's alive, we should probably be moving pretty fast.
Yeah, we should probably, if they're alive.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
Again, it's appreciated. Thank you. I'll be in touch. The sort of screen fades out and returns to that symbol of Phobos. Lancers, do you require any further support or requests before you sortie?
Anything you know, Phobos?
Amara doesn't have any questions, but oh, yeah.
All information has been provided in the dossier. Any further intel will have to be gathered on site.
Sounds good, my man. I think we're ready to go.
Drop sortie time 1 hour. Pilots, to your launch base. Phobos exists for the cunning and willing. And then the symbol will just kind of flows away as it finishes its catchphrase, the phrase that you have all heard so many times.
To the launch bays. Something
What did
and
he say?
willing.
What did
Phobos
Phobos say?
for the cunning and willing.
I see.
It's the catchphrase
Yes,
of the
that's
organization,
what I'm
if you were.
Amara, were you saying something?
I said I guess that's us, the cunning and willing. But
We're definitely willing. But you're all cunning, so it's
I
great.
mean, I'm definitely cunning. I don't know about willing. There was one snide comment in Amara's mind, which was, "What does this make us, like the B team, the C team, the D team? They couldn't get anyone. They couldn't pay anyone. Should be interesting."
I think we're the A team actually. You know, we are here to save them. We're the saving team. So I think that's good. You know.
We're definitely
We're,
a team. That, yeah.
we're A team.
We're definitely a team. Oh, by the way, if you see anything interesting that looks edible, please let me know so I can go gather it. Experimental recipes don't make themselves, you know.
Yes, but if you could find somebody else to taste it, that would be ideal.
They don't always come out bad. Some of them come out brilliantly.
All right.
Well, you know how sometimes
I think if y'all don't mind, I think this convo kind of gets slightly kind of like, you know, Luma wipe Star Wars cut away as you're all kind of sat in your cockpits and getting ready. The way, because the Briner is a heavy dropship, meaning this ship itself is meant to come into atmosphere, drop you all off, and then deploy your mechs. Your systems remain depowered even as you're in your cockpit until you're fully ready to deploy and head off. So as the camera wipes away, cuts away, and slowly separates itself, we find ourselves no longer in the deep vacuum of space, but instead across a wide red and gray desert ambience. A long, low, windy plain, sand kicked up in the distance, as a dropship slowly descends on heavy engines towards the ground. Each of you is in your cockpit, stationary, waiting for the call. As the dropship slowly begins to enter the atmosphere, cresting down on heavy engines, throaty barking as its landing gear plops down and smashes into the sand, you hear locks go away. Yellow lights in your cockpits turn and flash once and twice, and then go green. We'll start with Simon this time. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what your mech looks like on the outside, and then I'll take you inside the cockpit for a little launch cutscene.
Okay, so Simon's mech is a goblin, so it's a size half, fairly small. It, in a way, looks almost more like an exosuit than a mech. At this moment, it is mostly green. But for those of you that have been on missions with Simon before, you know that green is kind of the off state. And the moment combat starts, all the colors change and kind of become a kaleidoscope of whatever environment he's in. It really doesn't look like much. You can tell there is a singular weapon kind of strapped to the back, but it doesn't have a handle. There's no way Simon could reach it. It's just kind of there. Um, yeah.
As the camera slowly cuts and pans a couple times over this small, seemingly unassuming little sprightly goblin of a mech, pun intended, the camera then cuts inside the cockpit. Several screens coming to life as you begin to hear the grinding whirl of thrust of cranes and doors opening all around you. Systems come align all inside your mech, and inside your cockpit, you see screens go alight over your heads-up display, and a voice chimes in your ear. Horus Goblin, systems online. Up next, let's go ahead and swing ourselves over to call sign Larkspur. Autumn, describe your mech from the outside, if you will.
Larkspur's mech, the Blackthorn, is an Orcus. So it's a humanoid-looking mech bearing a shield with this sort of heraldry and ribbons coming off both the shield and the head. It stands on two equine-ish legs, and in its offhand, or I suppose its main hand, is a rather large, almost electrified gun halberd. Oh, I forgot to tell its colors. Its main colors are mostly a bright white with some detailing in blue, but the trailing ribbons are all in this bright yellow orange.
As the camera pans, giving several shots of this strange heraldic knight with digitigrade legs preparing for a sortie, the camera cuts inside. Autumn, as you sit in your cockpit, screens go alight all around you, showing sensor readouts, ammo loadouts, prepared energy levels, and of course your camera feed. Smith Shimano Corporation Orcus, ready for sortie. Let's slide on over next. We'll come right back to Alvin. Amara, all sign Blink. Why don't you give us a little tour of your little friend? Or not a little friend.
Yeah. So the Lotus, the calendula frame, it has some modifications. Amara's been continuing to experiment, even after retiring from research. Its legs have a sort of fleshy material making up the thighs. It doesn't quite look like a machine. It kind of writhes as the mech rises into position. And it's holding a heavy double-barrel shotgun and some small pistols. Its colors are dark blue, like almost a blue-black, as the sun sets, and faint shimmers of gold. And inside the cockpit, as Amara sits up, they insert their fingers into almost like nail guards. And they stretch, and those arms of the mech move with. Ready to rumble. You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, perfect. As the cranes separate away from your mech a little, as the doors slowly peel open, and we get views of this almost slender, elongated, almost inhuman, almost semi-flesh-like creature of a mech all around us. We put inside to the cockpit, screens alight and go bright all around you, Amara. And a voice chimes in smooth voice. Horus pattern calendula. Prepare to unravel. And lastly, but I'd say pretty far from leastly if we could, Alvin, why don't you go ahead and describe the look of that thing you pilot?
Nightmare. Nightmare is an IPS and AANHPI. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It is not actually Alvin's original mech. This is Alvin's brother's mech that he had inherited. And he is absolutely piloting this thing. You know, he's gotten used to it. He's gotten used to this big giant arm that is almost as big as it. And you know, the
Almost?
purple skull that's in front. It is a yellow, mostly yellow sort of uh it's a yellow and purple machine, and it is the thing of nightmares, and it belongs to, like I said, it belonged to his brother Ryan. And even now, as Alvin is riding it, I don't think he thinks it's his still.
The camera pans over this strange asymmetrical titan of a mech. Still a size 1 for some reason, though. As the camera cuts up its long, massive, energized arm to its cockpit and then cuts inside, all around you, Alvin, screens that do not belong to you, but feel comfortable to you, alight. Almost all of them show a collection of data, information, camera readouts, ammo preparations, energy levels, armor ratings, and things like that. But a single custom screen, not put in by you, but you haven't quite figured out how to delete or remove yet, alights just in the side corner of your holographic display, which is a simple 3D displayed picture of 2 individuals, only one of which is you. From outside of that,
that's great. Thanks.
As you look at this picture, a voice familiar to you speaks. Welcome, pilot. IPS North Star Empakai, until all enemies are dust.
Hello, Nightmare. How are you today?
Prepared to engage.
Great. I am prepared as well.
You had best be.
Could be nicer to me, but whatever. It's fine.
It doesn't respond to that. Pilots, you are all exiting within the cockpits of your mech. Screens of light showing you the wide red sand landscape of this strange moon you find yourselves on. And true to form, all around you, or just to your, I guess you'd say to your left roughly, is the massive figure of this immense facility. The Stellar Rondo lifts off on massive engines, slowly bringing itself up and lifting off back into the sky, leaving you all until further sortie. All around you are collections of buildings, some small, some large, outcroppings, storage facilities, you can't quite tell. Some might even be living facilities or maybe at one point shopping facilities. Whenever this place was habitated and operational, it would have been flourishing, meant to house so many people. The facility itself sits imposing on the horizon behind you, massive in the distance. And on comms, as a single highlighting waypoint beacon lights up on all your 3D displays in your cockpits or your helmets, a voice, smooth and reminding you of, well, because it is, Phobos's alights. Waypoint established. Proceed to first location. Search for contacts.
All right. Let's get started. If no one stops Autumn, they're just gonna walk right in.
Well, you are not near an opening to the facility itself. The waypoint, in fact, is just outside of the facility. In fact, as you're moving, you'll hear the comm shift over and 4s come back on. Your first waypoint's outside of the facility. Team regrouped there when they couldn't find anything in their search. That's where we lost contact.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, as the 4 of you move, your mechs slowly trotting in their standard normal modes. Combat sensors active, but not fully flared up as you have no targets on reading. You are moving towards that waypoint. Anybody looking at anything, have any questions about anything, or want to, check on anything that's super important before, you get to your first location?
Simon doesn't want to walk directly into the first location. And it might like split off from the group a little bit to make sure there's nothing sort of along the way or nearby before we just like walk straight in.
All right. So you're cycling around towards your first egress point. Totally fine. Not a problem. I'm assuming you're all following Simon's general direction and moving in that same pattern as a group?
Oh, yeah. Alvin would actually jump right in to head straight there, dragging his giant arm behind him, I suppose.
Digging
Naruto,
rents in the sand behind
Naruto
you.
running it. No, Naruto running it. That's
Of
what it looks
course.
like. But with one giant arm.
Just
being
lopsided,
dragged
just...
behind. Yeah, it's just a lopsided Naruto run.
Oh, that's so
basically, is what's
cool, but
happening
like
there.
also freakingly horrifying. Oh, that's my favorite thing. I love it.
It's so gross.
Amara, Autumn, Blink, Nightmare, what are we up to?
Um,
I guess I should have said Blink and Larkspur, my bad.
I think Blink is heading forward as well. Do we hear much of anything, or is it just kind of?
Other than the wind in the desert and the sound of your own mech's servos muted by your by the sound dampening of your cockpits, nothing really.
Jack shit. Alright.
Curiosity, is there like any sampling of the soil, we can take? I'm curious.
If you'd like to lean down and pick up some soil sampling and process it, your mech, unless you have any reason otherwise, probably doesn't have built-in sensor to scan and process soil information. However, this planet this moon, I should say, is data-based. And so as you are picking up the sand and looking at it, you're able to kind of look at that database and recognize that, again, this is a Class 3 terrestrial satellite, meaning it's a pretty small moon overall, mostly made up of, rough sand deserts and bits of rough carved sand and limestone in hills and mountains in its polar regions. It's a rough place for anyone to want to live on.
Fair enough. I think Autumn is probably going to make sure that Larkspur is making sure they're ahead of both Nightmare and Blink. Just first into trouble for last out.
Fair enough. And Amara, was there anything you're focusing on here?
Oh, no, I asked the question that I had, really, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Just proceeding.
All right. Well, as you're proceeding, as a group, you're moving. Kind of taking an angle around, except for Nightmare's kind of like charging towards the location. But as you're all egressing and moving close, Force comes on comms. You're approaching the first location. We're pretty certain there was some kind of storm interference when the team lost contact, so we're not sure if you'll fear that same thing. Weather pattern should be the same thing, and storms aren't too often on this planet, but keep your comms up just to be safe.
Alright. Copy that.
And as you're approaching, you'll start noticing that true to form, you can start already hearing some static, even in the off comms that are around you. Even just the sound of your mech's footsteps in your comm. If you're having any idle conversation with each other, or talking about anything right now, which you feel free to RP if you'd like to, even that comes a little bit staticky. I'll give you a last bit of RP before I have to have any more stuff to happen.
Oh, this is weird. I don't think there's anything. And just, I don't see a sandstorm.
Yeah. No idea what this is about. Could be
White noise
from
generator,
the
maybe?
facility?
Could be. Oh, exciting! Really, really curious. How If it's the facility, how would they manage that? Guess we'll just have to find out, right?
Sounds very interesting.
I don't know, lack of air support is not ideal.
I guess we hope whatever we find in there isn't too bad.
Well, I think we are the support, aren't we?
Those last two lines, we hope it isn't too bad, and we are the support, aren't we? Come through a little bit garbled. Just barely enough to even be, like, translatable or reachable for you. And at that point, Force chaps in. I guess I changed you guys a bit. Interference is getting messy. Way messy. I'm not losing signal, but I'm not sure I can hold up.
Hello?
Not. Can you all hear me?
Hello,
How can
hello?
you hear? Hello?
Hello,
Local
hello.
comms still work pretty fine. Staticky, but functioning.
Oh,
Well,
good.
We're okay. At least we can talk to each other. That seems like a good thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Friends,
that we're
you are approaching the
unsupervised,
location.
I guess.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, now that we're unsupervised, I guess it starts to get more interesting.
Oh boy.
As you say that, Lotus is kind of making those strides to approach the location. You can see sort of more of those smaller buildings surrounding the facility still looming over in the distance, but in front of it, you can see a massive wide open hangar bay, completely meant to handle massive vehicles big enough to carry entire mechs, if not bigger things. This is probably an industrial entrance or an entrance to a loading bay or something like that. And the surrounding facilities around there, either for crew maintenance, storage, are not entirely sure. What's, I'd say, more interesting to you as you're all approaching is that you can start to see transponder signals go up. 4 of them. It takes a bit of a moment, but eventually 4 signals go up. And they are ident tagged. They come up in a rough order. Albatross 4, Silver. Albatross 3, Cerulean. Albatross 5, Diamond. Albatross 2, Albatross 2, Crimson. And as soon as they all fully resolve through your staticky sensor readouts, you realize under each of them is a bright red line. Terminated.
Terminated.
Mm-hmm. I'll save you the RP of having to ask what happened to them as you're approaching your location and seeing all around you 4 mechs. None of them look to be operational. In fact, some of them, at least one, is still giving off vapor heat from what looks like an ugly red plasma. Those 4 mechs have 4 ident tags matching them, hovering over them in your heads-up displays, matching the 4 members of Albatross Squad. More so, they are not alone. Around them are a collection of other mechs. The color schemes are simplistic. Matte black carbon-plated armor with patterns of red here or there, silver showing their underlining. Each of them has different weaponry, moves in organized patterns as if slowly looking around, patrolling every inch of this area. And the moment you are close enough to have your sensors clear to resolve Albatross Squad, and finally actually see these contacts, all 8 of them, come up on your sensors. One of them picks up, looks over, directly at all of you. Code 372. Cease cleansing operations. New targets on sensors. Purge and eliminate. And with that,
That's not
we step
great.
ourselves. And with that, we step ourselves towards our first sortie for this occasion. But before that, let's let our pilots take one final ready check. Make sure the ammo feeds are clear, sensors are green, channels are all hot, and reactors are pumping all that fresh plasma. We will be right back. Touch not that dial, nor that browser, and we'll see you all in just a little bit. Take care. And we return. Welcome back to tonight's festivities, friends. And the festivities are just beginning. Our 4 mercenaries of Phobos have approached this strange derelict facility. Outside, found the 4 mechs that appear to be the targets they were looking for, no longer alive. And around them, a team of strange black and red mechs with unknown call signs who appear to be here with a purpose. Friends, Lancer works in a very simple way for initiative. One of y'all go, and then one of me gets to go. Having said that, it's over to you, friends. Let's make it happen. Let's do some combat.
So, Nightmare. Whose turn is it first? It's our turn, right? First.
It's always you guys' turn first.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna move. I think.
Go ahead and move 4 hexes.
2, 3, 4. Are you able to follow me here?
Yep.
Sweet.
Michelle, for the sake of our people who are at home, could you explain what ability you're using to be able to follow behind?
All right. So, as an SSC Orcus, I have an ability called Royal Guard. So when an allied mech adjacent to the Orcus moves, I can also move that character as long as it doesn't break adjacency, mirrors that character's movement, and I'm still affected by obstructions. I can also only move up to my speed +1.
All right.
It doesn't take this effect does not take a reaction, does not provoke reactions, or obey engagement.
All right. Nightmare sprints off in a loping run, Blackthorn leaping off of the roof and landing in the sand behind them, shield high and ready. Nightmare, we're back over to you. You've taken your movement, and now you have your actions. You got to take 2 quick actions or a single full action. For now, at least.
Let's do my. So let's look at the quick actions. If I do skirmish and just use, like, don't I have a gun or something? Did I have a gun?
It seems like I think your weapons are all melee now.
All right. Since I'm not in any way able to reach any of them, correct?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Then I'm just gonna show off by like threatening them and opening and closing my hand to show off how big my hand is.
Well, I'll let you do that as a free action. But as an actual action, options you might want
boost.
to take. You have a couple of options that you could boost, letting you take your movement again.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll boost.
All right. Go ahead and boost for 1 quick action, and now go ahead and move 4 more spaces.
Cool. Then I can just close that. I think I did that. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And then I will boost. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I reach that guy with my big hand?
You absolutely can with either your nanocarbon sword, which is threat 2, or your Colossus Thermo Ungli, your big ass weapon. The problem with your big ass weapon is that's a barrage weapon, meaning it has to be used as a full action, which you don't have because you just took 1 quick action. But your sword?
Okay.
Go on. Absolutely.
Let's do that. And is there anything I need to click? The nanocarbon sword, I guess?
You're going to want to click the
Click on-
skirmish action.
Sweet.
Click on quick and then skirmish at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I will. How do I just roll this? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
just
probably
roll,
roll dice.
You're gonna roll a d20.
I know how to roll dice. All right, I'll roll my
Nice.
d20. And
This
that
is gonna
an
be plus your
18.
pilot grit, which I'm pretty sure is, I think,
Be 1.
2 for y'all. One pilot grit.
Yeah. Level
Attack
2.
get?
roll is 20 plus 1, so I got 19.
All right. So 20 plus 1 is absolutely going to hit against I'm assuming this guy right here.
Yes, the one nearest to me right now.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
I will. So that's 1d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
That is. I rolled it on the thing and it gave me a 10 total damage. I don't know what that means. I guess I rolled
Yeah.
6, I guess.
I'm not sure where that.
Like a full 6.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, yeah, 6 plus 4 would be 10. Exactly, absolutely.
Yeah,
So you roll
that'll,
back
that'll
damage.
do it.
So,
All right. Well, I'm
this
gonna
guy will take 10 damage.
confirm it.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna come down with that big sword of yours and swing with a wide cleave at this guy in front of you who has these 2 large cannons for arms. It'll bring one of those cannons up and kind of beat it against shoulder armor, and you'll slide, carve through, and carve off a good chunk of that armor. But it does seem like, and as you feel your sword bite into the this mech, there is some resistance. It does feel like you did a bit less damage than you should have.
Which reminds me, I should probably be around here now.
Not by a fucking lot, though. Good lord.
Michelle, does your movement ability count for double the movement?
My movement is just as long as they're moving and as long as they're not breaking adjacency. But I can only move speed +1
What's your speed?
total. So my
Yeah,
speed
so
is
you probably
6.
can't.
So I can't move
Oh.
the full. I can't move
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
full.
say you probably can't go that far.
Yeah.
Your speed's 6. So that's
Right.
12 X's. You're probably fine.
Yeah.
That-
So
yeah,
it's
that's a lot of
plus
movement.
so speed +1. So that's a total of 7.
Damn.
She moved 8. Or it's not. No,
Alright.
sorry. They moved 8.
So, sliding back over to Alvin, you've taken your movement and 2 concussions. Your turn could end here. However, because this is Lancer, you have a fun option that you all have. This is called overcharging. You can push your mech's heat a bit further and take an additional quick action if you'd like. Does that sound fun to you?
Yes.
Overcharge.
So,
Do
Overcharge.
that.
So, up at the top of your sheet, you'll see a little counter called overcharge. It has 3 little blips in it, and the first one should just say +1, and it's flat.
In the free actions, click on free actions and then overcharge.
Yes.
It'll make your life a little easier. It'll automatically do all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Overcharge.
And then hit confirm. So you're gonna gain 1 heat,
Sure. Let's do that.
which is
It's
gonna cause you to gain. So
probably
you're gonna
already-
gain 1 heat, which is fine. You're not a big deal. And now you have additional quick action to use. So if you want, you could skirmish again. You could boost again. You could scan something. You could tech attack the objective for a point. Whatever you want to do.
What is the one? So I can't use my big sword. I'll use my my chain axe.
Your chain axe is currently not in threat as it's threat 1, so you're just a bit too far. You can sword again because normally you can't skirmish with the same weapon twice. With overcharge, however, you can. So you could sword again.
Okay. So I'm gonna basically do one and then the other side.
All right,
do
swing
a
from the
skirmish.
left and then back swing on the right. Skirmish again.
All right.
Go ahead and roll. You're
let's
trying to beat
do
this
that.
mech's
Oh, yeah.
evasion.
All right. Let me roll my d20. Oh, sorry. That is 14 plus 1, 15. Does that hit?
Absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. It hits. Let's roll my damage here. That is a total of 8.
8 damage total.
Nice.
Yes.
Tell me how it happens.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool. I basically slice this giant thing, and not even with my. So as I was like showing, so I stopped first and I showed off my hand and threatened them, and I don't even deign to use my giant weapon hand and just take a sword at it, and it maybe that takes it by surprise because I was like showing off my giant hand, and it's more of like, look at my hand, whoosh, whoosh. And I did make those noises. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm a voice
Look
actor.
at my hand. Wacha, wacha.
Uh-huh.
And that's how it gets destroyed.
As your first swing catches it and clears off shoulder armor, you bring the backswing around and manage to come up under the cannon, swipe it upwards, and slaughter straight through it. Yeah. Turns out not many things can, even through 3 armor, survive like 18 damage.
You could say
I don't
that it
tell you
was
guys.
eradicated. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
that's you guys' turn. Guess it's over to me then, yes? All right. In which case, I'm going to have this guy over here. As Alvin brings Nightmare up and cleaves through that mech over there, the one to the right will look and just switch to code 7-4. Target is deadly. And will bring up its rifle, tuck it into that shield, and begin to just sort of step forward and around. So it's going to go 1. I'm trying to remember how much heat these guys have. Or how much speed these guys have. Oh, 4. Cool. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to right back there. And then it's going to target. Alvin, you're the one right up in front, so why not? We're going to go ahead and target you with our weapon. That cannon will spool up with red hot plasma and then fire off a beam at you. Alvin, why don't you tell me what your evasion is?
I accidentally closed my comp con. I'm sure it's fine. And
That's okay.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
By the way,
opening
you
it
tell
right
me-
now.
You have hard cover right now. You are adjacent to me.
Then I'll roll these with some difficulty, because that's actually pretty important. Okay, so yeah, then I actually should. So, okay, so that roll should have been with 1 difficulty rather than +1 accuracy. So it wouldn't have been a 15. It would have been a 9.
So, just to make sure, I'm going. What can I? I turned it back on and it seems to be just fine. Do I end the turn at the bottom or?
You don't have to. Not yet.
It's still my turn.
You can wait till the actual end of the round.
Okay.
So you've just been so your evasion is a 8. You've just been hit for a 9. So could you take from me 6 energy damage?
Sure. And that would
Now
be
you have
from
to-
the HP.
Yes, you have 2
No,
armor,
energy
so that's going to be lowered by 2.
Okay.
So yes, it's going to go against your HP. It's going to go down by 4 total.
Oh, okay. Cool. So 4 total, correct? I did that right.
Yes.
Awesome.
And so this thing's gonna just kind of fire at you all, and kind of keep that going for a while. And as it's kind of firing at you, you're gonna see heat vents on its back pop up and begin to exude out heat. And you notice it's not firing single rounds of plasma. This thing is a burning lance of plasma that is literally beaming into you, Alvin. And as you're kind of taking the damage, the beam is still firing into you as if it's trying to focus you down. That is going to be the end of its turn. Yep. Back to you guys. Who wants it?
I'll go next then. That's sure.
Canary. The camera pans backwards to you and your small, sprightly goblin. Take over.
Hey Lotus, who you're targeting first?
I was gonna try to split between the cleanser and the hackable guy over here.
On the right?
The right side, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will use a quick action, a quick tech to lock on to this cleanser here on the right.
Cleanser here will take lock on. As you'll focus your lens in, the camera will kind of follow your eye and then through your heads-up display, and then sort of put an illumination silhouette around this mech as he is locked on.
Great. When I lock on, I learn that target's armor, speed, evasion, e-defense, mech skills, and current HP.
Okay, so you scanned it. You could have just said that. Fucking.
But,
All right,
but I
here.
got the lock on too.
Okay, all right, nigga, you could have just said that in the first place. You fucker. Here's the fucking. All right, show the players. Enjoy, everybody.
Ooh, okay,
Lucian, I'm
okay.
making you read the blurbs. You got the scan.
Now, why would you okay.
Shut up.
A frontline combat unit designed by Kalarn Aligned Munitions Mech Warfare Division has a unique take on the idea of energy weaponry. The Type 12's Heavy Plasma Accelerator lance, designed in-house by KAM, projects beams of superheated plasma that, given continuous fire, can sear through armor, internal structure, and organic material with equal ease. Cleansers often operate as direct combat units in Red Watch task forces.
So, as you gain information on this pattern of mech designed by Kalarn Aligned Munitions, you are realizing that yes, this does appear to be associated with some group called Red Watch. Look at that,
Okay.
you got a scan.
I sure did. All right. Now that I've done that, I will also use another quick action to construct other ideal image. As you see directly in front of Canary, a size 2, what appears to just be a white cube, just appears.
Prepared for this. Pardon me. Hold on, I got it. There you go.
And that will be my turn. At the end of my turn, because I didn't move and took the lock on quick tech, I can lock on again as a free action.
All right, I see how this is going.
I'm going to lock on to the silencer there on the right as well.
It's time for the lore drop. Guess who's got to read again?
Oh boy, is it me?
It's you!
All right. K-Series Type 09 silencer. Okay. Unique amongst the combat chassis designed by Kalarnaline Munitions, the silencer is a stealth rapid assault and assassination platform. Red Watch task forces, however, adore the silencer for its quick movement and advanced cloaking capability. Thus, it is often favored for operations where discretion is even more prioritized than its unit's standard warfare. Hey, Lotus.
Yeah.
That silencer looks pretty bad. Don't mind taking a stab at it.
Sounds good. Well, it might take me a second to reach it, but we'll get there.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, then. As Canary projects their electronic warfare around the battlefield and gains more information, the camera will slide back over to the enemies. I would love to still have my Eradicator around, let me tell you guys. But since I don't, let's go ahead and use the suppressor back here. This guy in the back, this strange quadrupedal mech hanging behind the cleanser, will begin to kind of climb and crawl. It will step itself. Let me get on the right sheet here. God, I forget it's speed 6. Holy fuck. It's gonna step himself about. Actually, gonna step himself climbing around the cleanser in this direction. 3, 4, 5, and we'll climb right over there, sticking on the side of the wall and then angling its head around as several eyes alight and lock on. It's then going to. You'll see that large bulb on its back begin to whir and rotate. The several parts of it that have light begin to glow a bright red as all of you can feel your sensors and your Legion Space trackers begin to go a bit haywire. And let's go with the simple one. Ooh, I love this. It's my favorite one. Hey, Blackthorn.
Yeah?
What's that E-defense looking like?
My E-defense?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Not bad.
Not terrible.
Would a 14 beat it?
Yep.
Okay, so you're slowed. On your next turn, you're also immobilized. On your next turn,
God.
you're also stunned.
Not this.
As you will see your sensors and your cameras and screens all begin to alight with an almost red haze creeping over them, and a voice will crack into your comms. Code 27. Target acquired. Asset silenced. That's a full action for it, though, so that ends his turn. Lucian's having fucking war flashbacks right now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Wait, how do you clear conditions, actually?
You can either stabilize to clear them. You can stabilize to clear them by default, or there are certain other ways you can clear them by like certain systems or traits and things like that. So, who wants next?
It's either you or me, I think.
It's actually either you or Autumn, but you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I was saying.
No, I was making a joke because you said you when because your name is anyway.
Oh, god damn it. I fucking
Oh,
hate
you guys can joke and fuck around all you want while confronting these fucking random ass Black Ops badasses, but I make one pun and it's too much.
No, I'm just mad so I didn't get it.
All right, who wants it? Blackthorn, Lotus.
I can go.
Sure.
If you're
The
not
camera
itching
slides
to
over
look.
to the slender, armed form of Lotus. Speak, Unraveler.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little movie move. I forgot. I
Little
need to
movement.
Select. Slide over here. How exactly do sensors work over a building? I am
If you have
within my sensor
so-
range hex-wise, but I don't.
So technically, most things would require you to have line of sight, but I'd say in this case, sensors are enough given that you're trying to get information off of it.
But then I will spend a quick action to invade the
All right.
objective.
Go ahead and make me a tech attack. And tech attack.
Like, invade.
Are you using the lock on?
No, not yet.
How?
It's against this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm on the objective first.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I roll a d20.
Yes.
Plus-
Plus your tech attack bonus.
That's a 15 plus 1.
Easy pass, giving you your first 2 data points and your first recovered comm log.
Ooh.
Show to players.
What the heck is happening? Sorry, the CompCon gave me all this other stuff to look at. Okay, should I read?
Yes. If you guys want, there's multiple voices here, so have fun.
I see 1, 2, 3 different voices here.
In this one, yes.
Does someone else want to also read?
I mean, hey, just start it up and someone can just pick up.
I will be Silver.
ahead.
Should I start with date identification? 5011 312, time code 94320. Transmitter Albatross 4 Silver. Destination Squad, all calm. Fucking class act, Morona. First drop in a fucking year and it's some rundown warehouse on the ass end of the galaxy's shitter.
Signs only on sortie, Silver.
Really? That's all you gotta say?
Long sweeps picked up trace particle waves far too dense to be ambient. Something or someone's on this rock.
Probably whatever reactor used to run this husk firing off a blank for the umpteenth time in centuries.
In a semi-stable industrial grade cold fusion reactor is worth nothing to any of our clientele?
Whatever. Ain't gonna stop me from complaining.
Logged with the complaint department. How's many this week? 5?
25
and counting. Huh. Personal best. PB, let's go.
You gain those first 2 bits of information as you pull through and are able to easily rip data from this husk in front of you.
Alrighty. And then I would like
You still
to
have
spend
one more
my
quick action.
Yeah, I'd like to spend my other quick action to
Make it happen.
Invade on the cleanser.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another tech attack against its E defense.
I'm gonna just roll. That's a 12 plus 1 is a 13.
Easily passes E defense. What's your option for invade?
I would like to use Fold Space. Your target disappears from the battlefield until the start of its next turn. It returns to the same space they disappeared from or in a free space of their choice as close as possible. Assuming
all right.
their original spot is taken.
In that case, I'll just put him on the GM layer. Boop. He's gone.
Fog. And can I also create a Void Husk since I have hit with the tech attack?
Ah, yes. I prepared for this.
I
One second.
would like... I have a spot where I would like to go. How do I ping?
You can hold click to ping.
Hold click. I'd like to put it in this spot.
You got it. Coming right up.
He was originally here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll put it there.
Why don't you tell me what your Void Husk looks like as you weave a tech attack through this guy's sensors and take over his protocols with ease?
Or was that a question?
Yes, tell me what it looks like.
Sorry, my audio is cutting out.
You're fine.
Yeah, so I imagine that there's just kind of a flicker of his visage and then just and a flicker and a
Do you briefly
lovely
Sorry, go ahead,
Void
please.
Husk. That's all.
Absolutely. The target disappears from the reality for a brief bit, and in its place, an almost transparent figure appears, briefly existing partially in Legion space. That's all your turn, Lotus. You got anything else for me?
I believe those are my actions, and I am situated.
All right, then. I'm going to have my friend go, if that's okay with everybody present. And by my friend, I mean this silencer over here is going to activate. You'll see this silencer cross his blades in a slicing action and then spin them and take off. And you know what? We're already doing the trend. It's Naruto run. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's take a quick action to leap. They get to fly 6 spaces and land in any surface. If I land adjacent to somebody, which I'm going to do. Lotus, could you give me an agility save?
I have a question about how threat works as well.
Yes.
Is it when you end your turn?
It's
so
if they start their
something
movement
starts
within.
movement.
Okay. I forgot. Thank you.
So you could blow Overwatch right now to attack him while he
agility
leaps at you.
save, right?
Yes.
And it's a d20 plus.
D20 plus your agility bonus. Whatever number you have whatever point you have in agility.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 4, so not too hot, and I don't have any points in agility, so that's a 4.
You turn away from as you end your tech attack on the cleanser. You see a brief ghost of the silencer moving, and then it's too fast. As it manifests again, flickering back into reality, you can hear a voice in your comms, "Surprise!" and a foot comes up and slams in the middle of your cockpit. You are knocked prone.
Oof.
And as you are now prone, which I'm pretty sure there's a condition marker for somewhere. You know what? I'll find it later. We'll use this one for now. You're down. You're on the ground. And now that you're prone, it's going to spin that blade, bring it up, and try to dive down at you. It's going to make an attack roll against you. It gets some accuracy on this. You're also prone, so it's going to get another accuracy because you're prone. But not that it really needs all of that. Hey, Lotus, what's your evasion?
Evasion is 7.
How's it 20?
Oh, owie.
Now,
not so
thankfully,
great.
by default, NPCs can't crit. So, you would take 4 kinetic.
Thank goodness.
However, the heated blade deals double damage to prone, shredded, or immobilized targets. Or stun targets. So, you're going to take 8 damage rather than 4.
Okay. Also, how did slowed work on that character?
Slowed meant he couldn't boost.
Okay. 8.
The foot comes in, slams down onto you, knocks you to the ground. The blade comes up and slices into your, almost like doesn't drag directly into your cockpit, but you literally have to like move your head to the side as the blade slices into your cockpit and then drags out through the armor.
Does armor do anything for me here? How does armor
Yes,
work?
lowers damage.
Okay, so just by
if you
2.
have any money. So then so you take only 6 damage.
Okay, cool.
And
Killer.
that's the entirety of his turn. Back over to you all. Who wants it?
And I guess that just
Ah,
leaves
yes,
me.
it's
Yeah?
Blackthorn. Indeed.
All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm slowed. Yes, so that's half movement.
Yes. You can only do normal moves. You can't boost.
Ah, okay. All right, so just double checking. Oh, well, there's no way I could get there. All right, cool. Then I am fine with not moving for now.
All right.
So we're going to do something that is maybe fun. Maybe.
Here's hoping.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ferris Lash then.
System online. Powering Ferris Lash. What happens here?
I get to choose one character within range 8 in line of sight. If they are allied, I can pull them 5 spaces in a direction. If they're hostile, they must succeed on an agility save to be pulled 5 spaces in a direction of my choice. This movement ignores engagement and doesn't provoke reactions.
All right. Who's your target?
This guy right here, the Adjudicator.
All right. The Adjudicator has to make a what now save? Agility?
Agility save.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
It also doesn't tell me what
6
save.
look? It's your save target.
It's your save target.
Save target.
Yeah.
My save
Which is
target is
higher than 6.
Probably
It's
11 or-
13. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so pick 5 spaces. He has to move in that direction, or pick a direction. He has to move 5 spaces in that direction.
I would like him to slam into this cleanser, please.
Bam! He slams into the cleanser. Does that
And
do
when that
anything?
happens, yeah. If they collide with an obstruction or another mech, they stop moving and are knocked prone.
Oh,
Nice. Adjudicator falls prone.
Wouldn't he also fall off the
As you-
building?
Yeah. I mean, I assume slamming him into the mech means you have to slam him off of the building anyway.
Yeah.
It's also only 2 spaces high, so it wouldn't cause fall damage anyway.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Yeah. And then I think the next thing I'm going to do is they're prone, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, we're gonna go fire the magnetic cannon at them.
Okie doke.
If I can do that. That's a skirmish, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That would be your other quick action.
Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. That is a d20 plus a 1. I don't think a 5 is going to pass. Oh wait, they're prone. Do I get advantage on that?
You get an accuracy, yes.
I do get 1 accuracy.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, D6.
Is that any good? Plus 4. Is that it does a 9 hit.
Ooh, you got it.
Alright, so that's gonna deal 1d3 plus 1 damage. 1d3. This is a d3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 3 plus 1. 4 energy damage.
All right. You
Nice.
lance
They
into
also
him with
need to
energy
make a hull
damage.
save.
Oh, I'm less bad at those. How's a 17 look?
17's gonna pass.
Cool.
So
No
they
more
just take 4
pulling me
They
around.
just take 4 damage then.
All right. As you lash this guy into his friend and have him smash and fall into the ground, and then fire the cannon at him, you'll shear off some of the armor from those large shoulders and placed on them. But otherwise, it does seem like you did a bit less than you should have. Anything more for you, Blackthorn?
That's it.
All right. In that case, I've got a couple of guys of mine left to go. We'll go simply started. This cleanser, who is gone, does nothing because he's gone.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Which leaves the adjudicator himself, who will get up with his full movement to stand up from prone, because ow. And he is then going to fire his weapon, which lets him, funnily enough, move 2 spaces. He's going to just slide backwards 2 spaces here. Still be in range to fire at you, Blackthorn. And so tell me if this passes your... Does an 8 pass your evasion, Blackthorn?
It does not.
Well, okay. Nothing happened then. You're fine. Movement, quick action, and let's do... Oh, squad leader. Let's do that. Why not? Nah, I lied. He's gonna do... He's going to... You're gonna see the adjudicator is going to bring his hand up and just... Code 3-7. Targets are playing dirty. Get serious. And point at the silencer. And also at the suppressor. The suppressor will just move itself up and around here, and then angle its head around so it sees Canary and just kind of like point at you. The silencer will just move 1, 2, 3 to there. And that's his full turn. Silencer has the last turn, who is going to go now. And he is going to... Yeah, nah, gonna go ahead and do that still. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Going to pop quick action so I can leap. Give me 1 second to end some turns here. Sorry, don't mind me. Let me leap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, friend.
Hey,
Could you make me an agility save, please?
an agility save. Sure
Agility
can.
save.
How does a 14 sound?
Actually, enough. And you were able to duck in a weave as a kick comes flying and landing at you. I imagine seeing Lotus get kicked in the chest might have given you the heads up to be aware of this.
Yeah.
That said, As you think, you see the blade coming down and think, okay, right, it's gonna go for the swing. It digs the blade into the ground and lowers its shoulders at you. Its shoulders spin up with red hot energy, and it's going to fire at you. What's your evasion, Lucian?
10.
So a 14 is going to hit you.
Okay.
I need you to take. Okay, so let's do this in least bat order. Knockback 2. So you're gonna go ahead and fly right back to over there.
Okay.
Also, we can get rid of this big old box here. And then go ahead and take 10 kinetic damage from me.
I'm sorry, 10 kinetic damage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've been structured.
As you see the silencer leap, and then land and bring those shoulder cannons up and blast in the canary, blasting something directly off. So, you've been structured, meaning you've hit zero, you've hit 0 health. For those who aren't aware of how Lancer works, this now means Canary must roll on a table, and some bad stuff can happen to him. But otherwise, he's fine. Lucian, what's that table result looking like for you?
There goes my flex mount. My only gun.
Oh
Okay,
no!
thank you.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I engaged the wrong silencer apparently.
I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah.
You'll then see 2 heat coolant packs pop up out of the shoulders and like begin to vent out heat as they rapidly begins to cool down. Those cannons spool back down rapidly though, as it seems like it needs some time to recharge. That's the silencer's turn, and I believe that ends round 1. You have 2 data points collected of the 6 you need and the 8 you can possibly get. Friends, we're back
Wait,
over
do I
to
not
you
have
all.
hardcover from my thing?
I don't think
It
he's
says it
blocking.
provides
You would block-
hardcover.
It's right next to you. I don't think
Oh,
it would have been
okay, fair
blocking it.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it provides hardcover to you like while you're adjacent to it, then yeah, you get it fine, no problem. But if you just mean if it just says like you get hardcover, if it counts as hardcover, then
Well, fair enough, yeah.
I have a question.
yes.
I forgot how the objective things work. Do we have to get the other points from the other things?
Yes, everyone has 2 points locked into it. You
Okay.
just drain this one entirely.
Okay,
So
okay.
this mech over here, who is Albatross 4
Right,
silver,
right.
is empty.
Okay, cool. Just making
I'll even
sure I
give him a little
understand
red mark so
correctly.
you know. Oh wait, this symbol's too big. Never mind. Anyway, who wants first?
Anyone itching to go?
Alvin can go next.
Alvin, you've already ripped one person apart. What's the plan?
Time to rip another one apart.
Good luck.
Because I'm not a techie person. I am an attacky person.
True.
I will just move, I guess.
All right, where you headed?
1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Feel like that's a
From where you
4
were,
movement, or-
1, 2, 3, 4. You would be right here, because you were here, yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So be 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that wrong? Were you somewhere else?
I don't know. I
Fuck it.
thought I moved it with the hexes.
That's fine.
Is
If you moved
there
to the
an
Texas, then you're
undo
fine.
button?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay.
Fuck it, you're good. Let's go.
I'm just gonna slap him.
All right. What are you using to slap him with? You have plenty of options.
My Colossus Turmoing, whatever. I'm gonna
The
slap
Colossus
him.
Turmo Ungui.
The Ungui, yeah. I'm gonna slap him with a barrage. Can I do that, or?
Yes, you can absolutely do that with a barrage.
All right, let me just get
So
rid
go
of
ahead
the movement
and-
that I made. And I'm
You're
gonna
gonna also take
barrage
2
his
heat
face.
for doing that because it's heat 2 self. So you're gonna gain 2 heat for that.
Sure. That
Mhm.
sounds fine. And then I will make my attack roll.
Yes, you certainly
That
will.
is a 16.
Pretty sure that passes evasion with no problem. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. That is a hit. And then my
Mhm.
roll, 2d6, that's... It says 6, 4, 3? What does that mean? 13 total, I guess? Because I have a... So, it says 6 damage
Mm-hmm.
for heat. Sorry, 6 kinetic, 4
Yes.
heat, and 3 burn.
Yeah, so you deal 4 heat and deal 3 burn to your target, but also 2d6 damage. So you roll 2d6 for the damage.
Yeah. So 6, 4, and 3 is what I just use the con because
Yeah. So you roll 2d6 for your damage. So okay, that's 6, 4, and 3.
Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna deal 6 damage to him. Let me go ahead and bullshit up. I'm so sorry about this taking a little bit longer than it should have. I'm gonna end the round to get back to where I was. There we go. He'll lower that by a little bit because of his big old shield he has in front of him. He will not, however, lower that burn or that heat.
Awesome. So I'm gonna just confirm that. And I gained how many heat? I gained
2.
3. 2 heat.
Yeah, so you should be at 3. You should be at 3 now.
Yes. Is there anything else I can do?
That was a full action, so unless
overcharge anymore.
then no, that'll be your full turn.
I think that's a good turn. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, let's go like for like as you bring up this massive arm of yours and slam into this guy, tear off a huge chunk of the armor and blast into the shield. That Clem's is going to aim that gun. And again, this whole time you're swinging at it, it's still been firing that beam at you, trying to melt off parts of your armor and building up heat inside of your mech, which is already getting pretty hot in there. So it's going to go ahead and attack you again with the thermal lance. You are adjacent to it now, so it's going to give you a difficulty. It's going to give itself a difficulty because you're next to it now. So it cancels out its accuracy. So tell me, of course I nat 20. Does a 21 beat your evasion?
Sure, I think it does because I got an 8 evasion.
Yeah. So you would take 6. You're gonna take 6 energy damage. So take that. The Scour will also clear 4 heat, so he's gonna go clear 4 heat and then gain 4 heat right back because of the firing lance. However, remember how I said it was focusing you down because it fired at you last turn? You're gonna also take 5 burn, Glyza.
So double checking. I thought they only cleared heat if they haven't moved.
Yeah, that guy hasn't moved, has he?
Yeah, he has. He moved 2 spaces to get around.
Oh, well then he's gonna overheat. Oh wait, I thought was it him who moved?
This guy
It
moved.
was the adjudicator.
Yeah, adjudicator moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Clemson
thought
didn't
this
move.
guy moved like from here
No.
to up.
Nope.
Okay, maybe
The silencer
maybe-
moved and the suppressor moved. Yeah. So
okay.
glad that you're gonna take 5 burn, which means you're gonna take 5 AP damage right now. So just take 5 damage, ignoring any of your armor.
Again from.
And then the end of your next turn, the next time you take your turn, you're gonna have to roll an engineering check. If you pass it, that burn's gone. You're fine. If you fail it, you're taking that 5 damage again, and the burn keeps going.
So let me just make sure I remember that, right? So I was at 13 total, and I got. What was the original attack? 6, you said?
Yes.
6. So I will lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I lose 5 again?
From the burn, yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my HP is 2. That's fine.
All right. As you feel this, even as you're getting to and clawing this guy, he is keeping that lance up and just burning directly at like the armor around your arms and shoulders, just keeping that thing firing. And both you and this mech are burning so hot the glass around you is beginning to melt and possibly become a bit sandy, or I should say glassy, or other way around you. The sand around you is beginning to melt and become a bit glassy. There we go. Words are hard. I'm so sorry, friends. That's all for my turn, though. We're back over to you guys. Alvin, unless you want to respond to the person currently burning through you.
It was me. That was my turn.
Oh, I mean, if you want to respond, like, narratively.
Oh,
Owie.
ow. I'm on fire. This lad is on fire.
It's true, as you all watch as plasma burns and fires begin to pop off at the back of Nightmare's mech. We're back over to you guys, though. Who wants it?
I'm gonna go after Lotus. So
I have a move in mind if you would like to
Go
go,
for it.
Michelle, or I can go.
I mean, like I can
Alrighty.
too, but like I'm slowed, so and I think what is it on my next turn? I'm gonna end up immobilized.
I am prone. I need to take a quick action to get up, yes?
Your
how that
movement to
works?
get up, yeah. It's
yeah,
your movement
use
to
your
get up.
full movement to get up. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I used my
Mhm.
movement. Awesome! Oh, awesome! So I have another action. Alright. So I was just gonna stay here anyways. So I'm there. I'm
All
standing
right,
now.
we'll remove
I
that
would
prone from
like-
you.
I would like to try to take a tech attack on the silencer.
Mhm,
Do a
mhm.
little invasion. Hopefully. Maybe.
Make it happen.
Oh, that's a 6 plus 1, which is a 7.
A 7 on against the silencer. Ooh,
It's-
their
Yeah,
E
which is an
defense is an
8.
8.
Yeah.
It still has the lock on. You can use the lock on.
I thought the lockdown was on the cleanser that I.
I applied 2
Applied
in my
2.
first
Yep.
turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have
but
lock
how
on. That's
does-
my fault.
How does lock on work?
You add
I'm sorry.
accuracy.
He gets 1 accuracy per lock on.
Okay. And accuracy is you
Roll
You roll
1d6.
1d6.
roll it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You roll 1d6 and add it.
alright.
Yes,
That's a 2, so that would be an 8 and 9.
that's enough. You pass it. What are you doing for your invade?
Thank you, God. I would like to banish, so the target takes 2 heat for every space they voluntarily move, up to a maximum of 6 heat until the end of their next turn.
Understood.
So no more
They are banished.
jumping for the time. And then
You got it.
I succeeded on a check attack, so I would like to make a Void Husk.
That's coming out.
We can put it right here, right next to us.
Wait. Oh,
Beautiful. And then
oh, that's lock on gone as
I
well.
need to close the banish description. I would like to skirmish and
Skirmish.
shoot. What do I roll first for skirmishing?
You roll your attack. D20 plus your grit, which would be
Okay,
plus
plus
1. Mm-hmm.
Plus grit plus attack? Is it how this works? Or is it?
If you have any plus attack bonuses, then yeah. You should.
Okay. Well, that didn't fucking work. It jumped on top of my other dice. There we go.
Uh-oh.
It's a 13 plus 1 plus 1, which is a 15.
15's enough.
Alright.
What's your damage?
For 5 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you reach up your shotgun and blast directly into the head of the silencer, it eats the damage and swings back, and finally backing off, just as you hack its sensors and raise a voice right next to it, slowing it down even more. What the hell are these guys? You hear over comms.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more for you?
Wouldn't they like to know? Actually, I will overcharge, so then I can take another quick action, yes?
Overcharge.
Overcharge! So I can... I want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I can activate core system. Oh wait,
if
that's
that's
a
quick action
free
for you, yes.
action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? It's marked... It has like a quick action marker on it, like the symbol.
It might be a quick action.
It might be a
for
quick action
you.
then, yes.
Okay. So 1 hostile character and 1 allied character, both within range 5 and line of sight of you or Void Husk, become intangible until the end of your next turn. 2 characters must be chosen
Alright.
for this effect to occur. This ability is efficient and will run 1 core point. I don't know what that means, but
That's fine. I'll go
that
over
doesn't
efficient
matter
later.
to me.
Yeah, that's useful.
Yes.
So-
So you pick 1 enemy and 1 ally within line of sight and range of yourself or a Void Husk, and they become intangible.
Oh, wait a second. 1 ally that is within range 5. Fuck! Oh no! I thought Lucian was within range, but Lucian is not within range. Can I choose myself as an allied?
If it says specifically allied, then no.
Fuck! No! Then I can't use it, because I can't choose an ally.
I mean, you can pick just the enemy. It's fine.
It says you have to choose
You need to.
You have to choose both.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you need to choose 2 characters.
Yeah, so I
Fair
flopped
enough.
that one.
I mean, then just keep your overcharge. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Take it back.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
That all for you then?
Yeah. That'll be all.
All right. Then let's once again go like for like. The silencer is going to. You shot your shotgun, and that's loading, so it could. Nah, it's gonna stay right where it is. It's gonna attack you with. You know what? Let's do both weapons. Actually, you're not prone anymore, so this isn't gonna hurt you as bad. Let's start off with this. Here comes the heated blade. Oh, nice. That's a 23. Pass your evasion.
Oh yes.
You're gonna take 4 kinetic.
And
Minus
that
any
is
armor, of
reduced
course.
to by my armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then here comes the other weapon. It's gonna be a flat attack roll.
Okay.
Does a natural 1. Pass your evasion.
They better
Oh,
not.
it's not.
Then tell me how, as you take the blade hit, you see the shotgun blast in the shoulders charging up and how you dodge it.
I think as the shotgun rises, Lotus leverages the sword
Mm-hmm.
and kind of swings the other mech around the Void Husk a little bit.
Absolutely. You spin it around the Void Husk and manage to throw it off the aim as superheated plasma fires straight up into the air directly ahead of you. Even inside your cockpit, you can still feel the heat from it.
Ugh.
That's his turn, though. I should roll some recharges real quick. Let me see if I get anything cool back. Do I get Leap back? Fuck no. That's his turn. Back over to you guys. Blackthorn, Canary, one of you two.
You said you wanted to go after Lotus, so you can go.
Yeah, Lotus, do you have any weapons with threat? Sorry.
Yeah, I do. I have
Okay.
2 weapons that both have 3 threat.
All right, in that case, fuck this shit. I'm gonna overcharge.
Okay, overcharging.
And I'm gonna use that free overcharge to lock onto the silencer next to me.
Locking on.
Yeah. Okay. And then I will use a full action to do a full tech, and I will invade that silencer twice.
All right, do it.
Okay. Does a
Probably.
does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. So, first up, 2 heat.
Okay.
Second of all, oh, sorry. I'm using the lock-on that I placed on it. So, you can choose either take 2 heat or you push 3 spaces in a direction of my choice.
2 heat.
Okay. I will. Hold on. Where are my tech actions? I will do a hack and slash. Target cannot benefit from or take quick or full tech actions until the mech is either shut down or its core computer is rebooted with a successful system check as a quick action.
On the silencer?
Oh, that's a good point. That's fine. Yeah.
You sure?
Okay, fine. I won't do that.
He doesn't. I mean, you have his sheet. You can see he doesn't have any tech attacks or tech actions.
Okay, fine. Fragment signal. Impair and slow.
Okay, that's a lot more reasonable.
All right. And then I'm gonna invade again. On that same one. How about a 8? Oh wait, sorry, not 8. I get my 14. It's 14.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
All right, another 2 heat. It's another invade.
Okay.
And this time, puppet system. Target moves its maximum speed in a direction of my choice.
You lose. What direction is it going?
Directly away from me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
As you place your hand on the ground and see green lines of technical fragment code from Legion space creep across the roof into the silencer, take over its systems, and force it to literally just spin, body around first, and then the head, and then just take off running directly over from you.
All right. And then my turn. because I did a lock on and I didn't move, put a lock on the other silencer.
Locking on.
What's its current health looking like?
That silencer over on the left, which is number 2, has N of 15 left.
Okay. Cool.
All right, back over to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do the. I'm running out of guys. Oh hey, the cleanser gets to come back. I forgot about that guy actually. My bad.
Yep.
Change layer tokens. Did it? Oh, I don't know if it did that.
It's back.
Yeah, it
no,
did.
we're good.
We
Okay,
can
we're back.
see
We're
it.
back. What's up, friends? It's his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blackthorn. What's that evasion looking like?
My evasion is a 12. Also, don't forget that cleanser is slowed.
Oh, well, he only moved his normal speed anyway. They're not the fastest boys. It's okay. I rolled a 6, so I don't think he hit you.
That's fair.
Nat 1. Okay, sorry. I rolled a 7. Excuse me. My bad. And I think that's it, actually. Yep, that's the end of his turn. That's literally all he can do. Back over to you guys. Uneventful turn. Good
All right,
job,
my
cleanser
turn.
number 2. Really killing it.
Fair enough. I am slowed. I'm assuming I don't become.
Oh no, yeah. You took your turn when you were slowed. You're now immobilized.
I'm immobilized now. Okay, so I would have to.
Yep.
I would have to either clear or. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Boop 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 boop. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I was trying to think. So I was like, oh, what if I threw this character back 3 spaces into the other person? But I can't do that because that's because the direction I'd be throwing it would be this direction. That's not what I want. Christ.
Well.
It feels like it'd be a shame to use an overcharge to stabilize and then move, though.
I mean, well, you can't move. Oh, you can stabilize to clear condition.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So, like,
I mean-
I feel like it'd be a shame to use an overcharge to clear a condition and then move.
Well, you would still have you could do that. Still have a quick action because you would full action to stabilize, and then you would move, and then you would overcharge for a quick action.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
All right.
So I'm gonna use
Take the
my
full
full
action
action
to stabilize.
to stabilize.
You can spend 1
So-
repair point to clear a condition. So you'll clear your own immobilized, and you may now move.
Well, it's choose one of the following, so I'm not spending a repair point. So that's nice. End a condition. Cool. Dismissed. I am no longer immobilized. Thank goodness.
All right.
Alright, cool. So, I'm going to move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. I'm gonna move 5 instead of the full 6. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and activate so we're gonna overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
Firm.
Overcharge.
Yep. So that's +1 heat, and then we're gonna go ahead and activate core system.
Okay.
Helion.
What happens?
So I can hurl my shield at a mech, allied or hostile within range 6. It cannot miss, and it is a special ram attack, and that knocks them 3 spaces back instead of 1. This can cause characters collide with obstructions. Characters collide with obstructions than normal. This is efficient, so it refunds one core power. But that's not important because the important thing is I have Juggernaut 3. So if I ram a target into a space occupied by another character, that other character must succeed in a hull save or be knocked prone.
All right. So you are ramming, I believe, this guy then.
Yep.
All right. Do the thing then.
Backwards in the
what's it do?
indicator.
Is it save?
The adjudicator must make a save.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
What kind of save is it?
A hull save.
Okay. Not agility. I fucked my roll up. I was a 3.
No.
Not gonna pass.
Knocked prone again.
Yep. So they're prone. This guy's got this one is knocked back 3 spaces, and I believe they're also. Oh no, they're not taking any.
Two,
also,
3.
I caused a character to collide with another obstacle or a character, so I can throw my shield again at them, dealing 3 kinetic damage.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So they're also unable to take reactions until the end of their next turn.
Is that armor piercing damage or no?
No.
Okie doke.
All right.
So wait, who takes armor piercing damage? Who takes the damage? Is it the cleanser or adjudicator?
I caused a character to collide with another
cleanser.
obstacle, so I threw it
Okay.
at the cleanser.
You got it. I will make sure to note that damage to him as you throw your shield and slam into it. It's 3 damage, not AP. I'm very glad. That guy's not looking good as you slam your shield into him. He brings his shield up and barely blocks into it. As your shield smashes into his, it buckles it, and he has to throw the shield down and just bring the lance back up.
All right, and overcharge only gave me one extra
One heat.
quick action.
Yes. Yes.
Got it.
One action. Yes.
Cool.
Anything
And
more
that-
for you?
Nope.
All right. Then I have just the suppressor, silencer, and my adjudicator. Let's start with the adjudicator. Who will, let's see. Recharge first. Oh, I don't get coordinated maneuvers back. Damn, that's fine. Let's move first. 1, 2, 3. Are you speed 4? Speed 4, yes? Speed 4. Perfect. Gonna speed 4 it right over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and fire our our weapon over at we'll fire it at Blackthorn. Why not? Because you're right there. Hey, Blackthorn. Actually, before I get to move to 2 hexes. I'm gonna do that. Hey, Blackthorn, does a 16 hit you past your evasion?
A 16 does in fact pass my evasion. Oh, by
Cool.
the
It was
way,
actually a 17.
I
I
totally forgot.
lied. Mhm.
I also totally forgot. The first time I turn that I attack a hostile character within range 3 hit or miss, they get an exemplar's mark.
Oh, cool. Well then, did you attack anybody?
I attacked this cleanser.
Yeah,
Did
the
you?
cleanser that
Just
got
random?
pushed.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will mark him with an exemplar's mark. At the purple mark right there. You got it.
Yep.
In that case, you're gonna take a whole 4 kinetic damage.
I would like
and
to
that's
use
it.
my
Your reaction for what now?
brace.
Okay. You'll
Well, I
half
have
the.
to roll damage first, though.
No, it doesn't roll. It's just flat 4 damage. 4 kinetic damage.
Oh, okay. So I count as having resistance to all damage, burn, heat from the triggering attack until the end of my turn, and all other
Okay,
attacks
so-
against me are made at difficulty.
Okay, so armor takes that. You have 2 armor, yes, right?
I do have 2 armor.
4 goes to 2. 2 becomes half of resistance to 1. You take 1 damage.
All right.
He'll then use his final action for pour it on. He will turn and look at that silencer and just situation becoming critical. Just the final cleansing protocols. Silencer will just kind of calm back. Roger, and it'll do a thing. Don't worry about it. Actually, do worry about it. It's gonna be Silencer's turn now. Please give me leap back. Please give me leap back. Please give me leap back. Ah! Beautiful. I got leap back. Okay, that's all I needed. Gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. Gonna pop leap. To go a couple more hexes. Right there. Hey, Blackthorn, could you make me an agility save? You know how this works already. We've done this a couple times.
Okay. How do I do saves though?
D20 plus your whatever point you have in agility.
Got it. All right. Cool. We're going to roll this. I actually don't know what my agility is.
Did you
Wait,
put any
is
points into
agility a mech attribute or?
Yes, it's the mech skills. It's the thing you put points into. You know, like hull and evasion systems and agility and engineering are the 4 options.
Let me look. I'm trying to find it. Oh, +2. So that's a 13.
13 is enough, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you're fine. So no prone for you. But you are still currently immobilized. Oh, no, you could be immobilized. You're fine. Cool. So then here comes the heated blade.
That's made at
Oh.
with a disadvantage or difficulty. Sorry.
It's also still
Well, that's
impaired and
fine.
slowed, by the way.
Oh, cool. Well, then I will just. Okay, well, then that's another difficulty.
It couldn't have done the special
Yeah.
move.
Oh, right.
couldn't
It
have
couldn't
leaped.
have leapt.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. Then in that case, he's back here. And he'll just spend his full action to reload. And he'll reload his shotguns. Get those back. So you'll see those heat sinks click back into place. And then from here, let's do my suppressor, I guess, since he's the only guy I've got left. I don't get to have any fun today. Except right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm doing that. The suppressor is going to activate itself and will scuttle itself its way right over. No, it's gonna stay exactly where it is first. Hey Nightmare, what's your E defense?
My E defense is.
Yeah. Ooh, save it. It's lower than 20.
Oof.
Well,
No.
my E defense is 6.
So yes. So immediately and as a reaction, you're gonna pick. Oh, I'm gonna pick one of your weapons, and you're gonna hit Blackthorn with it.
Oh, alrighty then.
And since there's no rules on what I can choose here, I'm thinking that big fuck off hand seems real nice.
That's not great.
You mind backhanding your friend for me real quick? Thanks.
Sure. Using the barrage, I guess.
Yes. Well, it's
It doesn't use up your turn.
yeah. It doesn't either your turn. It just uses up your reaction.
Okay, so do I do anything at all? Like, just
Just roll an attack. Just roll a normal attack.
Wait, does it actually use the reaction?
Yes, use your reaction for this turn.
Then it can't be the super.
Oh, you're right, because it's a barrage. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's not Overwatch. It's just immediately and as a reaction.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the difference there.
damn.
Yeah.
What do I click to do the damage?
Yes.
Just click...
Go ahead and do your attack roll first.
Yeah, so just a barrage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how come I can't do it? It just says
It's because your turn. Because I think your turn's over. So just roll d20 plus your 1. It's fine.
Okay, sure. 12 plus 1.
Oh,
Michelle, what's your evasion?
My evasion is exactly 12.
Oof. Well, that's 2d6
Wait,
kinetic damage.
wait, but that's a. Oh wait, you're an ally though, so you don't get the +1 difficulty. do you?
Yeah. No.
No,
Also,
it's all other
that's-
attacks against me are made with +1 difficulty. So take that plus.
All
Roll
right.
that
So roll a d6 for me real quick. If you get more than 1, you might just miss this attack.
6.
Yes. Okay. Cool. You miss. As you turn and swing backwards with that large, massive hand of yours at your friend, as your sensors are taken over and mispiloted. Thankfully, Blackthorn was looking and aware and was able to dodge.
Alvin shouts through the comms, "My bad. Sorry, didn't mean that. I wasn't doing it."
I'm braced.
In that
Just
case,
where you're looking.
you know what? That's fine. We'll go. Ooh, you know what? I'm being mean to Nightmare right now, so we'll keep doing that. It's fine. Your E defense is like 8, yeah, or 6 or some shit like that.
It's 6.
6.
Cool. How's 15, 16, 17?
Sure.
So right now you'll take 1 heat, which I think puts you in danger zone, which actually is good for you, funnily enough.
I'm at 4.
Yeah,
I'm
so
in
you're 4 of
danger
7.
zone.
However, on this guy's next turn, you'll take 4 more heat.
Okay.
So, be aware of that.
Sure.
And that's the whole of their turn. So, friends, we cycle back over to round 3. You still only gathered up 2 data points, unsure who these strange attackers are or why they're assailing you so much, and unsure what happened to Albatross Squad. Mayhap you'll learn some more. But before that, let's recool, reset, and take a little bit of time off before we come back and wrap this combat out. Sit tight. Don't go nowhere, alright? Bye-bye. And we're back. And we're back, friends. Sorry for a very quick break. But we'll slide right back into the action, as it were. The fight against this Red Watch, as it seems, task force is heated, but blood has been shed only on the enemy side, not on theirs just yet. Let's keep breaking some metal, friends. It's round 3. Who wants first?
I'm gonna go first. I am going to take my turn and just heal myself because I don't think I'm looking good. That is,
right.
I believe, a full action. Click.
Yes.
Yeah, you click on stabilize, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yes, you can.
It gives,
You get 2 options from the main list. You can cool your mech, which will lower all your heat, or you can spend 1 repair point to get all your HP back to maximum. I'm assuming you're going with the heat one.
well, I'm also like at 2 out of 17 HP
well then
damage.
you must pick. What feels more important to you? Getting all that health
So
back, or getting your heat
I'm gonna
lowered?
go with the repair, just because I'm gonna the one repair. Sorry, the cool mech, because I know that
Alright.
that in the next So I'm just gonna do that and hope for the best. Yeah. And one of the
Alright.
following. Reload all weapons with the loading tag. What does that mean?
You don't have any weapons that have loading.
No.
Awesome.
I would clear the
And
burn.
the
I think you're
only
still.
affect you, which is a great
Yeah,
idea, by the
you
way.
should
You
do
should
that.
do that.
I was gonna suggest you do that
can't
anyway.
Click on it.
That's
Maybe
fine.
Because
Oh, did you put the burn on you?
I probably didn't.
Then it's fine.
That's why. That's
where
fine.
do I
Don't
point
worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just click the healing, the cool one, and we'll assume we're back to 0.
Okay, cool.
So, Nightmare stabilizes, brings that big arm up defensively, and you'll see vents pop up on the massive arm on the back and around the head, and vent out hot air as it just stabilizing, cooling heat systems. Excuse me, wrong voice. Stabilizing, cooling heat systems.
That's a little too hot there, wasn't it?
Heat levels are operating nominal. Continue the slaughter, pilot.
We'll see. I don't think you're very healthy right now, Nightmare.
Until all enemies are dust.
You need to relax. And then that is the end of the conversation.
All right. Well, friends, I'm gonna do. He's so fucked regardless. Yeah, let's do this. The cleanser is going to activate. He looks very, very damaged and is currently still venting all this heat. And since Blackthorn shoved him back and blasted him with the shield buckler, he's not capable of cycling that heat back down. The camera cuts inside the cockpit. The pilot is freaking out, sweating bullets. Heat warnings are going off. Damage warnings are going off. Until the mission is completed. And it'll still bring its hand up. And even though it's still boiling in heat, it's going to step forward and raise the thermal lance one more time. Nightmare, it's going to go at you again.
Sweet.
That's with 1
That's
difficulty.
fine.
We'll cancel out the accuracy. So then, wait, you count as hardcover, right? Or is it soft or hard?
I count as hardcover.
That is 2 difficulty.
Ooh, damn.
So then it's only so then it's actually rolling with the difficulty. Oof, that's a 5. Pass your evasion.
It does not, unfortunately.
Then you are able to just barely slide him out of the way as one more superheated lance of plasma burns straight through. And as this guy finally overclocks his heat, he will take 3 AP energy damage and system explode. You'll watch that reactor go critical, and he goes kabloom, destroying himself, seemingly to complete whatever mission had him trying to get rid of you all. Devoted.
See, that could have
Strange.
been us, Nightmare. If I didn't cool us down a little bit.
They fought till their last. Their conviction is admirable. Do not be found wanting.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I needed to hear that.
Well, that's the end of their turn if you couldn't figure it out. Back over to you guys.
All right. I'll go next.
Canary.
I'm going
Go for
to invade the silencer next to Lotus. I want to consume the lock on? Yeah, I'll consume the lock on.
Consuming the lock on.
It's like a 20 something.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Let's get
2
it on
heat
with.
or
Come
push
on now.
3 spaces.
That silencer number. Oh, I realized I was counting these guys wrong. That's unfortunate. He shouldn't have 4 heat. The other one should have 4 heat. My bad. Let me fix that. 1 second. He'll take the 2 heat as well.
Okay. So that's 4 heat total on that one. The other one has 6, by the way, not 4.
Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah.
it's worse.
Yeah. I'm gonna use puppet system
Which one
on
is for?
The one
First?
next to you, Lotus, has
Okay,
4.
okay.
I'm gonna use
Gotcha.
puppet system. It's gonna move its max speed up left, which should trigger a reaction out of Lotus.
1. Well, the trouble is,
Yeah.
Lotus, is your shotgun loaded?
It doesn't have the loading tag.
Then never fucking mind. Have fun.
Yeah.
I can blast them.
And I also have pistol. Do I only use one,
Oh.
though?
Yes, only for Overwatch, only 1, yes.
Okay, okay. Well, then I will just use the shotgun, because that hits a lot harder. Do I roll
Blast
the
them.
attacking part?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 3 plus 1 plus
No.
1. That's a 5.
Oh,
Unfortunate. He got away this
Going
time.
to weave it, unfortunately, friend.
Rough. That's okay, though.
Okay, then I will use my other quick action to construct my false idol.
Oh, which one you need this time?
It's a copy of myself in the hex next to me.
There you go. We'll put
Thank
a little
you.
mark on this one so we know it's the fake guy. You'll see a secondary you manifest in hard light and look at you and kind of like just turn his head a bit at the same time you do.
And that's my turn.
All right. Sliding back over to me then. You know, let's go ahead and have the suppressor do his thing. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's suppress some things. I'm thinking is the plan. Recharging. Let's see. Do I get predatory logic back? Of course I don't. Do I get petrify back? Of course I don't. In that case, we're just gonna start. Oh yeah, first things first. Nightmare, take 4 heat. And then what's my sensors? I got enough sensor range for both of these things, I think. I'm hoping so. Yeah, it's looking like it. Perfect, just about. Let's do some tech attacking. Canary, you're up first. What's that E defense looking like?
My E defense?
Yes.
16. And you get a... Oh yeah, 16.
Okay. Good thing I have this 1 accuracy right here.
Also, I'm not in
not
line of sight.
Oh right, you're being blocked by the hardcover. In that case,
Yeah.
never mind. This will go against Blackthorn. Blackthorn. Yep. Blackthorn. Is your E defense higher than 8?
Yes, actually, I have a defense of 10.
Well, then nothing happened there. In that case, let's go for the other one. Also against you, I guess. Let's see. That's a 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 does pass your 10 defense.
Yep.
I need you to take 1 heat. And if this
Okay.
guy has his next turn, you take 4 more heat. That's
Wait, what?
the entirety of his turn. You take 1 heat right now. On the suppressor's next turn, you'll take 4 more heat.
Oof. Ooh.
That is the suppressor's turn, however, though. So it's back over to you guys. Blackthorn is still okay. No, you're not stunned yet. You will become stunned when
No.
your turn happens. Lotus, do you want to do it?
It's gonna
Should I go?
Mhm.
Alrighty. I would like to take some quick
Oh, I'm not stunned yet.
actions. I am not moving. I'm just chilling
Okay.
here. I think. I would like to take an invade against the silencer over here.
All right, do it up.
That's a 20.
Easily.
Plus whatever the fuck, I don't know. I would like to apply
Plus
Chains
more
of
than enough.
Prometheus.
Tell me what that
Take
does.
4 heat,
Oh,
So 6
right,
total,
overheats.
because you start with 2.
and then
Yep.
for the
He
rest of the
overheats
scene,
by
yeah,
a mile.
anytime that you're... Yeah, so whenever you're more than range 3 from me at the end of the turn, then they take 2 heat.
Ah. Well, he's already overheated, so
Well, yeah.
he's also exposed now, so all damage he takes will be doubled.
Awesome.
He's not
And
looking
then
good.
I would also like to take another tech attack against him, a little quickie tech.
Sure.
Yeah, a little combo planned. Oh, number 20! You're fucking kidding me!
It absolutely hits. What do we got?
A banish until the end of your target's next turn. Take 2 heat every time you move up to 6 heat.
All right. Well, he can't go too much higher over his heat cap that he already
That's
is.
fair.
But noted, he's not going anywhere anytime
Yeah.
soon. Let me tell you.
Alrighty. And then I would like to
Anything more for
overcharge.
you? Overcharge? Do you want to move
Yeah,
it, by the way?
I'm gonna
You also
overcharge.
you haven't moved at all.
Oh, I thought you had to move at the beginning.
No, you can move whenever you want.
No, you can move whenever.
I literally have Battletech brain, man.
Yeah, you can move
Um,
whenever you want.
I'm okay though, because the cleanser is still within sensor range of me, so I would like to
All right, you
hit
still
a
saying-
tech attack against the sensor. The cleanser. Not the
Okay,
yeah, cleanser.
fair enough.
Okay, hit it on the floor. I'm
I
gonna
love
do
how
the
you're
one
all
with
like, yo, guys, let's go for the objectives this round. Let's make sure we get the objectives this round. And no one's done it this round in the slightest.
Well, I was contemplating, but I feel like if I try to, I'm gonna die on the way there. I got a 5 plus 1, so it's a 6.
For I guess their E
It's not-
defense for the cleanser,
Yeah.
6 is short.
Yeah.
He still has a lock on for like
That
containment.
sense. Oh, I didn't realize there's still lock on. Is that the little yellow symbol in the corner?
Yep.
Okay, okay. Fuck it, I'll try it. Decent odds here.
All right.
5.
Yeah, go
that
ahead
does pass.
Passes. Yes. Go ahead and roll.
So then
What's your evade?
I would like to use Ophidian Trick. Teleported 1d6 plus 1 spaces towards me as close as possible.
All right.
So
Make it
we'll see
happen.
how far. 2, so that's 3.
1, 2, 3. Boop.
Oh.
Oh, that means I gotta clear his heat. And he fired last turn. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, you guys figured it out. Shit, you figured it out.
Well, if you get too close to me, then you're shredded. So.
Yeah, concerned about that.
I'll get too close.
End of your turn?
Oh wait, actually, I would like to also make a Void Husk because I succeeded
Coming up.
on a check attack this round. I'll put
Alright.
it here. I don't
Put
know
it
if I
right
did it
there.
correctly. There we go. Yeah.
End of your turn?
Yes. Yeah.
All
that's it.
right.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead. No, you're fine. You're so fine. Let's go ahead with the. Let's do the cleanser. Why not? He's hanging out. I don't think he knows that he should not come near that thing to avoid being shredded, even though it doesn't matter. He's near that now. He's gonna walk up to you since he already can't clear his heat this round. He is going to also pump his heat way farther than it should. He'll take his 1d6 AP damage. Thankfully, he only rolled 2. Cool. And here comes an attack against you, Lotus.
But
That's a 6. A 7. I'm
against
sorry.
against my evasion.
Yeah.
So my evasion is a 7.
Hey. You're gonna take
Unfortunate
6
for
energy
me.
damage.
6 energy damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, that's a 0 for me.
Structured.
Structured. 1d6. That's a 3. System trauma.
So now you're gonna roll a 1d6 and on a I think it's on a 1 to 3, all weapons on a mountain are destroyed. On a 4 to 6, a system gets destroyed.
Oh, okay. And then do I roll for which
No. What you pick which one it is. You pick what it is.
I'm confused because it's making me roll multiple times on CompCon.
Well, yeah, you have to roll to figure out. You have to roll to figure out whether it's a weapon or a system.
Oh, okay.
I was
I
also
see.
gonna say if you want, you could
Yeah.
use your custom paint job to
Oh, yes. You should
That-
roll that
you roll
first.
that
So
first.
first roll a d6. Yeah, first roll a d6.
Oh! True, I forgot about that. That's a 4, unfortunate.
Oh, nothing. Okay, so now you roll a d6 again. This is where you're gonna figure out whether it's a weapon or a system that gets destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I rolled a 5. Wait, the thing
That's a
disappeared
system.
though, where it was.
5 is system.
Okay, that is
So
a
you're
system.
gonna pick one system of yours and destroy it.
Alrighty. How do I mark this destroyed? There we go. Adios,
All right,
Mr. Burgess.
And that's the end of his turn. He's also now exposed and shredded. He's not long for the world. Let me go ahead and mark those. Where is it? Yep. So that's really all he's got right now. And that's the end of his turn. So with that said, he's gonna go ahead and pass it on over back to you guys. Who would like to take it? We got
pretty sure
I think it's just
Yeah, it's only
Blackthorn.
you.
Mark.
I think it's just
Only you,
Blackthorn, and
Blackthorn?
I'm stunned now, so
clearing stun. Nothing happens. All right. So, as your stun ends at the end of your turn, you finally can see your senses clear from that red haze. The rest of my guys are gonna go, I guess. Adjudicator, we'll do you first. Do I get my coordinated maneuvers back? 5+, do I? I get it back! Beautiful. We're gonna use that first. We're gonna have this guy go ahead and move 3 spaces. As will the suppressor, I guess? Sure, we'll come over here. Why not? Let's do that. He's then going to also do pour it on. So he'll apply that to the silencer. And then he'll just... That's 2 quick actions, so he'll move. He'll just slide back here, I guess. Movement 4. Yep, that's it. No, we'll stay right here, actually. That's his turn. Suppressor went. The silencer hasn't gone. I think he's the last person to go this round, yes? Alright, let's keep it simple. Do I get leap back? I don't get leap back. Alright. We're coming on in, Blackthorn. Get ready to get attacked with a heated blade. Unfortunately, your conditions have all ended, so it's not going to do double damage. Does an 18 pass your evasion?
it does.
You are going to take 4 plus 1d6 from pour it on. You're going to take 5 kinetic damage rather than 4.
I'm only taking 4 then.
Well, there you go. You'll take 4 damage as he'll come in and stab you, and then, yeah, I've got it left. Why not? You will fire the shotgun too, and roll a 4.
Oop.
So
That's not gonna hit.
no shotgun, sadly.
That face.
You dodge the shotguns as the blade comes in and sweeps at you, and this silencer remains harried on you. And I believe with the silencer done, with the adjudicator done, with the cleanser 2 done, and the last silencer also done, we end round 3. Still only 2 points gathered as time ticks on and the fog remains heavy. Friends, you're burning daylight. It's over to you again for round 4. What's up? Ooh, good music drop.
I would like to go first and clear my heat before I get a stress.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use my full action to stabilize then.
Okay. Full action to stabilize. Do you still want to move or anything?
Well, if I move, I'm gonna get attacked. Yes, that's it.
That's true.
Does anybody around me have a condition?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Then I'm not getting anything. So stabilize. Cool. Here, he's been cleared, and I think that's all my actions for. Done.
All right.
Easy.
In that case, it's over to me. Let's have this cleanser go before he gets fucking shredded to pieces. Nope. You know what? Adjudicator first. Why not? Do I get coordinated maneuvers back? I do not. Adjudicator is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to turn and aim his carbine at. Yeah, Blackthorn, you're still close to target. It's gonna fire at you. Here comes that. That is an 18. Pass your evasion.
Does in fact pass my evasion.
3 kinetic. Actually, maybe it's 4. I'm gonna lie. I might have lied. Give me 1 second. It's 4.
4. So that's 3.
So 3. And then he gets to slide 2 spaces. He's gonna slide 1 and 2. That's his turn. Over to you all.
Anyone itching to go?
I can go. I am gonna go and try and grapple the silencer.
All right. You should be aware, in case you were
that work?
curious. So grapple is an action. You can make an attack and then a contested hull check to try to grapple somebody. But be aware, if you attack with your big giant hand, you can just choose before you roll to force someone to make a hull check or become grappled.
Yes, let's do that.
All right.
Mostly because
So-
I want to do the catalytic infuser.
Alrighty. So then you need to first you need to do a couple of things. The first thing you need to make sure you
And to
do is
move, right?
turn on your you gotta move.
Okay, I'm gonna move nearer to him. Which,
You can move farther.
there we go.
Either way, it's fine. You have reach 4
I'll
on your
move right
on your big
here.
arm. Perfect.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is fine.
All right then. As you stop right there, you next need to turn on your core system, which is a free action for you. So you're going to activate your core system. You're going to power up your systems and grappling hand as you're ready to activate your full power here. And now, rest of the scene, you're capable of doing some extra abilities. So, you make that barrage roll.
Yes.
All
Did
right, make it
I?
happen.
So I'm clicking on the. Does it matter? I'm clicking on the activate core system, and it won't let me click on it. Is there a reason? Does it matter?
No, I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably because it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
think
fine.
it's the start of my
Don't
turn.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I'll just do that, and then you said just do a barrage.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first they have to make a hull check. So you need to make a hull check. I'm pretty sure. Let me read it again. Make sure I got it right. Yes, make a hull save. So the silencer is going to make a hull check. If you were curious, they're not very good at these.
That's
here
good for
we-
me.
Yes. Flat roll. He rolled a 3. So yeah, he's now grappled by you, and now you can make your attack roll.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click on attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. That is 21.
Easily a hit.
Okay, cool.
So it's gonna be 2d6 damage plus 4 heat plus 5 burn. Oh god, he goes over heat cap.
Okay, yeah, so it's 10, 4, and 3. So that's 10 kinetic, 4 heat, and then 3 burn.
All right.
Confirm.
Hold on. 10 kinetic, 3 burn for 3 more AP, 3 heat,
And
3
4. So it's
Hey, Glyza.
10, 4, and 3. And then
Yeah.
my catalytic
So,
infuser gives him 6
you did-
heat.
Well, the catalytic diffuser, you have to is that a free action or a quick action? Do you know?
It is, according to this, a. Let me just see. It's at the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, then you can save it. It wouldn't matter because you dealt 10 damage to him. He has 3 burns, so 3 AP damage for 13. And he went over his heat cap for 1d6 AP kinetic damage for another 3 for 16. He has 15 health. Tell me how it happens.
I'm gonna grab him with my big arm, and I'm gonna throw him away, so that when he explodes, it's a nice firework.
You grab it, squeeze down, charging the mech full of heat, and then launch it into the wall. silencer smacks into the wall, brings up one hand, and then goes supernova, explodes in a shower of dust and debris all around you. Very dead, if you were curious.
That leaves us with 3, if I'm not mistaken.
There are 4
Four.
enemies left alive.
Oh, really? One,
Yeah.
2 Oh, okay. That one, another silencer. Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take a turn now. I'll have my suppressor go. It's gonna move right back over to here. Actually, no, it's gonna stay right where he is. Because I'm pretty sure I can draw. Psych. You know what? We're gonna go with the simple thing. First off, do I get Predatory Logic back? Do I get Petrify back? I don't. Well, yeah, if it ain't broke, fuck it. Hey, Nightmare, remind me what that E defense is one more time.
6.
Cool. How's a 7 look?
I mean, it's over that, sure.
All right. Well, because the reach of your big scary, actually, you should use big scary arm. So, if you could please turn and swing at Blackthorn with your Nanocarmine blade.
Sure. And just roll to attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does in fact hit.
Sweet.
All right. Then you're going to take 1d6 plus 4.
That is 7.
7 kinetic
something-
damage.
Oh, I'm at 3 health. By the way, do I still take the 4 heat from the suppressor's turn?
Yes, you do. Speaking of, thanks for reminding me. It's time for another teardown, kids. Blackthorn. Is your E defense higher than 5?
It is in fact higher than 5.
Fucking suppressor, come on, buddy. They pay you really well for this job. You should be a little more on the shit today. It's fine. He failed to reinvent your systems despite having already corrected them a single time, and you are fine in this case. Yeah, that's basically all he's got this turn. Back over to you guys. Who wants it?
Who still wants to go?
We still have
forgot.
Nightmare left to go. And we still have. Sorry, not Nightmare. We still
I have a turn still?
No, sorry, no, you went. We still have Canary and Lotus. I think it's you two. It's you two left, yes?
Okay.
Yeah. Lotus, you go.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to move 4 little movement and barrage on the cleanser.
Barrage. All right.
Do I roll attack for both weapons on my mount, or do I roll attack?
You roll separate for both
Okay.
for both weapons, yes.
Gotcha.
Also, if you're only firing one mount, you don't need the barrage.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Skirmish all the weapons on one mount.
Barrage is all weapons across 2
I
mounts.
haven't been using my
Uh-oh.
pistol this whole
That
time.
was wild. I remember. I mentioned this earlier. We were session 0. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot.
It's all right. Don't worry about
I
it. Go ahead and
got
roll your
it,
attack rolls.
Damn. Okay, well I rolled a 1, so.
That's gonna miss for. What was that for?
I didn't really decide. I was just rolling 2 dice. I rolled a 1 and a 9.
That's.
So.
Okay. Well, which one's what? You got. Just pick it. It's fine.
Okay. 1 will be pistol, 9 will be shotgun, and that would be
All right.
plus
1 misses.
2.
Yes. So the 3
So
misses. The
the
9 hit, or
11.
the 11 hits. Shotgun hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. She is
Yeah.
currently exposed.
4.
Double to 8. He is also shredded, so that ignores his armor. Tell me
Yeah.
how it happens.
I just imagine the sweep of the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good shotgun noise.
Absolutely. You wreck that shotgun, the drum rotates around into place, and you smash around straight through as his armor's exposed, blow through the center of the cockpit. You see the middle of the mech opened up, shredded internals as what is left of the pilot is still scoured all over the inside of the cockpit, and the mech just slumps over onto one knee, and then falls over deactivated. Good kill. Anything more for you?
I did. Can I? Is a boost a quick action or is it a full action?
Yes.
Quick.
Quick.
Quick action. Okay. I'm gonna overcharge and
Overcharge.
boost.
You don't need to boost overcharge. You only moved.
Yeah, you don't.
But I.
She barraged.
Oh.
You don't need to barrage. You only fired one
Right,
well, so you
right, because it
skirmished.
doesn't make a difference. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll just move
Boost.
normally. Yeah. Might be. I forgot.
You got it. No, you're learning. We're all learning together.
Yeah. 3. Oh, I'm just gonna move 3.
And if you have any other further actions you want to take, you could overcharge if you'd like to.
Wait, let me use the nether tool. I would like to go more this way. Yeah, I'll go there. There we go. Okay.
All right. Anything you want to do with the you know, overcharge or do anything else? Or you're good.
We're good.
All right. Back over to me then. The silencer, who is still heating up. Oh, also I should probably kill this cleanser off. Give me 1 second. You're dead. Silencer. Let's go have you go, I guess, because you're the only guy left to go, actually. You're going to go over your heat cap by moving, so let's hope you don't roll too high on this one. Okay, you rolled a 1. Nice. So he still has some health. And now he'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1 heat for each space he moves, right?
It is 2 per space, max 6.
Oh, okay, max 6. Okay, so fine. So he goes up to the maximum of 6, which puts him right back at his heat cap, basically, just about. And then he's going to try and... He has not reloaded his shotgun, so he can't. So he'll just go with the heated blade against you. So, here comes the heated blade against you. Does a 21 pass your evasion?
Yes, it does.
You will take 4 kinetic.
And that is cancelled out by some armor.
By some armor, yes.
Okay, good deal.
And then he'll do it again because nothing else really going on here. Actually, no, won't do it again because he can't do it again. So instead, he'll just... Yeah, that's fine. I should have been Assassin's working you guys, but this whole game, but I won't bother with that anymore this time. Yep, no, that's his turn. As he can't do anything else here, he'll end his turn. Over to you guys. Wait, that's everybody, right?
No, it's me.
Canary has
Oh yeah,
not
Canary.
I'm gonna
Harry,
use
we're
a
over
full
to you.
action to investigate the data thing twice.
Which one?
I can only target one. It's the only one that I can see.
All right.
It's the one on the right.
Well, then you should quick action
you
first
get
because
your whole
if you
2
see, you'll
points.
get 2, and that one will be empty.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
You can also move and see this one over here, possibly.
I mean, I technically can see this one too. The one in the middle.
Oh, well, this one over here is empty.
Which one? Oh, okay.
The one on the far right. So you could move to like here and see those 2.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll move. Moving 5, so I'll go 1, 2,
Does
3.
your idol move at all with you?
No, it stays still.
Okay. Got it.
I'll move 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see both. And I will investigate them both. And they both
Alright.
automatically hit.
Yeah, because you can't fail these. So
Yeah.
let's give you guys some comm logs. Comm log 2 coming in now. Take it over.
Okay, so the reactor shot.
Yeah, fucking no shit. You see the state of that thing?
This is a new voice of evolution coming in, I imagine.
Oh. Looks like one of these pylons over here gave out, smashed right into the containment housing. And the pressurization filter in the 3rd chamber is completely open.
Yeah, no way we're selling these off to selling off these cores to anyone but belt scrappers or pirates.
Not likely. Even without the collapsed pylon, that leak would have flooded this place with radiation over time. Levels are low enough that it's non-lethal now, but...
Get 4s on the Omni. We should keep moving. Just because there's no working reactor doesn't mean there's nothing else worth fighting here.
Roger, team leader.
Roger, team lead.
And following it immediately, as you have the other mech to his left, log 3.
Three. 2 hailing private comm.
Sulin here. Go for private comms.
What's your surroundings?
Looks like a manufacturing printer. Class 2 maybe? It's small though. Couldn't possibly get anything bigger than a basic chassis or so out of it. Diamond's dismounted and searching the crew quarters neighboring.
Roger. Silver and I are in a corridor. Last few chambers have been mostly empty. Lots of damage though. This place has been derelict for a while, it seems.
About that.
The impart marks on the walls and floors?
Yeah. Kinetic rounds. Mech scale.
We've seen them too. Everywhere.
A lot of rounds. Too many for a pirate scuffle.
All right. As you slowly start piecing together that clearly Albatross Squad began to move throughout this place and found some things inside, but also signs of damage. What could it possibly mean? Ooh, mystery. Anything else for you, Lucian?
I got one more movement. I'll move back. And that's it.
And I don't have any more guys left to go, honestly. So, fun fact, we end the round and y'all went from 2 points to 6 points. At this point, you officially won the sortie. If you wish to begin to break and run towards the hangar door, which is again up here to the north, you can do so, pilots. Otherwise, clean up, get those last 2 data points, whatever feels appropriate. Either way, it's back over to y'all. Who wants to take it? Get a little battlefield sweep around here going on. See what's left.
I mean,
Do we
I'll
need
go
to
first
take-
if nobody.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Quick action. I'm gonna lock onto the suppressor.
Yay! I get to show another data. Yeah, Lucian, you're the greatest. You know
Yay.
that?
You're welcome.
I won't even make you read this one.
Phenomenal.
Someone else can do it.
Dude. Sure? Okay. As a color-aligned munitions only computational warfare unit, it is easy to identify the Type X2 chassis as part of the Mech Warfare Division's unique and specialized KX series. It is potent in its role, capable of engaging in multi-node invasion sweeps of targeted systems. In Red Watch task forces, they are often used for a combination of direct systematic warfare during sorties, and for advanced searching, infiltration, and wiping of targeted database centers or operational nodes.
Wiping of database centers. Probably not just regular pirates.
Sounds like there's something they want to hide.
Sounds like it.
Anything more for you?
Yeah, I'm going to invade. And I'm gonna
All right.
use the what's it called? I'm gonna consume the lock on.
On the suppressor?
Yeah, on the suppressor, sorry. I should have clarified.
You got it. You're fine, you're fine. Roll.
That is a
Tech attack.
That is a 21.
You're fine. You absolutely got it.
Alright. 2 heat
You
or
do
push 3
some-
spaces.
I'll take 2 more heat, it's fine.
Alright, and then take 2 more on top of that, because the invade went through.
Uh-huh, so it's 4.
Yep, and then make that a... Where is it? Make that a hack and slash. No quick or full tech actions until either shutdown or successful systems check as a quick action.
Oh no! That's actually really fucking bad for him.
Yeah.
Anything more?
Yeah, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, or just 3. There you go.
All right, back over to me. Lotus, you've got a silencer dueling with you, so let's go ahead and play that duel out a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna heated blade you twice. Why not? Here comes the first one. I get the accuracy. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Also, do I get leap back? Don't get leap back. 17 plus 6 hits you. I'm assuming.
Yep.
And that's 4 kinetic.
Alrighty.
Second one's coming in. 11 plus 5 is a 16. Does that pass your evasion?
It does.
That's 4 more kinetic damage.
Alrighty.
As this guy keeps brawling and battling it out with you, slicing you left and right with your blades, trying to keep up with all 4 of your arms. That's gonna be the whole of his turn, I think. Yeah, if I retreat or step away, I'm gonna get overwatched and blown to bits, which is a horrible idea. That's the whole of my turn.
Yeah.
Silencer done. Back over to you guys.
Does anyone have a...
Either of you two want to go?
I'll go. I have a thing in mind. I'm gonna take my protocol to become intangible. What?
Intangible. I don't have a
So
symbol for
I
this one, so we're gonna give you a
can-
nice little orange.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to move 1, 2. Oh wait, actually, let me use my thingy.
Blends into the background.
4x.
As you activate your core system, you unravel reality around you and fade into non-existence. The silencer keeps trying to swipe at you, but literally the blade just phases through reality in front of you. What in the hell? And you just slide right through him.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna boost and move some more. 1,
Boost and move some more.
4.
Alrighty.
No.
Anything more from you?
No, that's gonna be my turn because I'm intangible.
All right.
I want to interact with.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and have the suppressor go ahead and take its turn. Quick action to system check and see if I can't clear the unable to do anything tech related. 10, 11, 12. How's a 12 look?
That is exactly my save.
Beautiful. I can do things. Do I get...
Well, you can do
Predatory
a
logic back?
thing.
I get Predatory Logic back. And I get Petrify back. Do I do... I'm gonna do it a third time. I'm saying, hey, Nightmare.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Does a 17 pass your E defense?
No, it does not actually. It absolutely doesn't. I've changed my
All right.
defense.
Well, for lying to me, could you go
Absolutely
handshake your...
passes.
For lying to me, could you go handshake your friend Blackthorn? That'd be great.
Sure. Here you go, Blackthorn. Take it in the face.
Phrasing, Joel. God damn.
7. Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not hit.
Sweet,
What?
it doesn't hit.
Well, he tried. What a turn, Witch. You're doing great. I guess he'll move. He'll actually calm his... You'll hear... you guys wouldn't hear this, but, you know, over private comms. 067. Significant casualties. Advising retreat. And it's going to just start stepping into the shadows to start seeing what his commander orders. That's his turn. Back over to you all. We got Blackthorn. We got Nightmare.
What would you like to do? Would you like to go, or would you like me to try and pull this guy in?
You can pull him in and then I'll hit him in the face.
Alright. That's going to require me moving a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, then I will go first if you don't mind then.
Blackthorn. The camera zooms in and puts itself on you as I close the side window. My bad. Apologies.
All
audience.
right.
It's getting very late.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I'm gonna move 1, so I still have 6 movement.
That dead silencer is going to overwatch you. I'm joking. Do your thing.
By the way, I'm gonna open up comms with Lotus and just... Can you manage scanning that last mech?
Already on my way.
Alright then. And I will go ahead and activate Ferris Lash.
On who?
On the suppressor.
You can't see him.
Oh, I can't see them? Oh,
No.
it has to be in
Building.
line of sight.
Hit the yeah.
Okay, let me see then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Sorry, you were on beat. It was. I was enjoying it. The
Alright.
stream has the timing right. They heard it. They enjoyed it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and,
I can see him now.
yeah, I can come see him now. You're not allowed to leave. Ferris Lash, please make an agility save.
Oh no. I don't think they're super great at those actually. +1. For a 15.
15 does in fact pass, sad face.
Weave. It's the one
15
good
does
thing he's done this mission.
Is it though? Alright, damn. Alright, cool. I can't afford to go over my heat cap right now, so that's fine though, because we're
Oh,
just gonna
shit.
shoot him.
He took his turn. You're supposed to gain 4 more heat.
Oh. Damn, alright, cool. I just went over my heat cap then.
You're gonna take reactor stress.
Which does
You gonna roll on a table after you?
Yeah.
You're gonna pull up a table once you bring it. Go over your heat cap.
alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the die.
should
I
have-
got
yeah.
a 12, which is emergent. I got a 6, which is an emergency shot. What does that do?
You are exposed.
Damn.
As out of Blackthorn's back and shoulders, plasma will begin to vent and shunt out heat rapidly. You will take double
It says
damage
I
from
am
all sources currently.
Impaired until my next turn.
Oh, impaired. Never mind. I lied. Never mind. You're
I don't-
impaired.
So I receive +1 difficulty on all attacks, saves, and skill checks. Alright,
All
cool.
right. You've moved. You quick action. Anything else?
Let's see. I should have one more quick action.
What you
so
got?
I'm gonna go ahead and skirmish with the. Although it says I don't have one, which is really weird, but it also says that I have stabilize, which is also weird.
It's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna use the magnetic cannon because screw you, you're not leaving.
All right. Go for it.
Alright, we're gonna roll a d20 +1. Does a 9 hit?
Against the evasion of the witch,
Yeah.
a 9 does not hit.
Alright, cool.
Weave.
Alright, then that's my turn.
All right. I guess the adjudicator's gonna go now. Yeah, sure. Coordinated maneuvers back. I don't get it back, unfortunately. Well, then he's just gonna take his movement to go 2 up here, then 3, 4. He'll apply port on to the suppressor because why not? And then I'll do an attack against Canary, moving 2 before I do so. And then here comes an attack against you. Canary does a 21. Pass your E defense. Or sorry, you're not even.
You need to do a system save first.
How? I'll do that. How's a 15 plus 2 for 17 look?
Okay, fine.
Okay, in that case, you're gonna take 4 kinetic damage.
All right.
That's it. That's all he's got, actually. They're not really good for damage, honestly, if you were curious. That ends his turn, though, and that's all my turn, meaning I think that's everybody's turn, yes?
Yeah.
So, we cycle back around to sweep over this two place that's become a battlefield. We are into round 5, which I have a feeling might perhaps just be the last round, possibly. Friends, Lancers, mercenaries. It's over to you. Make it fucking count. Who wants first?
I can
I'm gonna
go and
stay
scan
away.
this last map, I guess.
Act-
Or do you want to stabilize?
Nah, I'm gonna just slap somebody in the face
Oh, okay.
if I
I'll-
need to. Yeah.
Mhm.
How far is my reach?
For what? Your
my-
chain X is 1, nanocarbon is threat 2. It's that little number with kind of the weird cross with the number next to it on your weapons is the threat. So it's
Alright,
4 for
so,
your big hand,
4.
2 for your sword, and 1 for your chain axe.
Lit. I'm going to let's see.
Wait, you. Okay, I'm where?
No. 2. Well, actually, I'm trying to see how far he is. And how far I need to close.
He is 6 hexes from you.
2, 3, 4. All right, cool. I am going to skirmish.
All right. With what? What's your plan here?
I'm going to skirmish with my nanocarbon sword.
All right then, do it up.
All right, cool. Let's see.
Out of
Does
curiosity,
a
how much heat do you
15
have right now?
plus 6? Huh?
How much heat
What?
do you have right now?
How much heat? I have
Yeah.
6 right now.
Oh, then you are in the danger zone. So yes, that absolutely hits. Go ahead and
Alright,
roll
cool.
damage.
All right. So that hits, you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Damage is thing here.
Now this is actually so fucked up. Go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll tell you what just
7, 8,
happened.
9, 10. 10 damage.
You didn't need it. So, 10 damage, d6 plus 4. Great, fantastic, well done. He was already dead from that. You also, because you're in danger zone, deal plus 2 heat, taking him over heat cap for 1d6 AP energy damage for another 1, so he's dead even more. You also, because you're in danger zone, deal plus 1d6 energy damage again, so you also dealt another 3 damage. So you dealt 14 damage to a guy who had 4 health left.
I see. Cool.
In
Good.
other words, tell me how it happens.
I will use my sword and plunge it in the middle of its torso, and then use my robot feet to just sort of like kick it away from my sword.
We get a great shot from inside the cockpit as the blade plunges through the metal and internals into the cockpit through the pilot, and then you bring your foot up and just crush it as you pull it off, slicing your hand away and stepping on this insignificant mech beneath your feet. Very dead. Anything more for you?
Cool. I think that's well. I can't move and I can't reach anybody.
You
so I
could
think that's
boost.
it for me.
You only skirmish. You could boost.
I do. I can boost. All right, I'll do a boost. I'll boost again.
All my cool toys, guys. I've only got 2 left.
That means I can move 4 again, right?
Yep.
1, 2. Well, I'm from here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, is that 2 hexes or that's
2
2
hexes
hexes?
high, yes.
Can I still hit him with my thing or with my nanocarbon?
So you would have to. You couldn't because you need to barrage to do that. That's a full action. So even if you overcharge, you wouldn't get another full action. So you couldn't do that. And also, he's
Okay.
up high, so you couldn't see him right now. You'd have to get on top of the building. Next turn.
All right, cool. Well,
If there is
that's
a
my
next turn.
If it survives another turn. That is
speaking
my
of which,
that is my turn.
I guess I'll have the adjudicator go next. He's gonna step back to here. He's gonna fire his gun at Canary.
It's another system save.
Oh shit, you're right. How's a nat 20?
Oh, okay.
All right, attack roll now. 18 plus 2 for a not nat 20.
Yeah, that'll still hit me.
4 kinetic.
All right. That is my second
and then
structure.
Just turn and blow something else off of you in that instance.
Oh, I didn't roll my. Hey, guess what?
What's up?
That's a crushing hit. I rolled 2 1s. My mech's gone.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, did you use your custom paint job yet?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1 on that too.
No, that doesn't get rid of that. Oh.
Yeah, it
wait.
does. I
you're-
rolled three
okay.
1s in a row.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's bad.
What the fuck?
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So, does your little friend not help over here or anything?
That was a system save that you passed both
Ah.
times.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, yeah. I got nothing else to say there at this point. So he'll take his last shot, blow through enough of your exo to kind of force you to kind of system shut down and come out of your exo as it kind of crumples around all around you, Canary, and then he'll move his 2 as if he is trying to retreat off of the battlefield. That's gonna end his turn. Back over to y'all.
Does this mean Canary is dead?
No,
No, it's just the
Canary
mech.
is fine.
Just-
Yeah. You all watch Canary pop out of the mech as the mech kind of crumples over damaged and destroyed.
Awesome. Well, my turn is
Canary
done.
himself,
so-
however, is fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
let them go then.
So it's just it's just you. Wait,
Yeah, I think.
hold on. Yeah, just you.
I
And
mean,
Lotus.
I have my turn too, but I'm just gonna fucking
yes,
sit
and
down
you.
and just sit there.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, I think Lotus is just left. I think.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Well, I also haven't done anything either, so.
just you two.
Alright, well, I do become intangible, and I become tangible once again, because
You step
it
and phase back into reality.
ended. And I would like to take an invade on the remaining macaroni.
Go ahead and roll it.
That's a 7 plus 1, so it's an 8.
More than enough.
Awesome.
So in that case, I will hand you your last comm log. Enjoy comm log 4, everyone.
Hey there, Team Lead Silver.
Good morning.
You losers end up finding shit for dick like us!
Putting it mildly.
Spent the night combing the fabrication logs of that printer. Encryption was so tight you'd think this was a DECCOM black site, not some random prototyping lab.
We found this fab blueprint. Interesting little piece of tech. Never really got the hype around autonomous security drones myself, but this thing's got some tech on it.
Right, so fucking nothing? Just get me off this fucking rock already. I ain't heard Marigold's voice in a damn month. I saw an Ingress beacon blip in our comms an hour or so back. 4's inbound?
You're muted.
Oh, sorry, you muted left. I had no idea. I couldn't tell.
Oh, was I muted?
Yes,
My bad.
it's in
Let's
character.
do that last part too again. That ping
got
wasn't our boat. I'm hailing for evac now. That's weird. I'm getting interference.
The comm cuts into an awkward, crumbly static. A not unfamiliar sounding crumbly static. At this point, it seems like upon coming back from their gathering, these guys were attacked. And in fact, looking at the log, you can see trace fire going off in the video logs from plasma rounds and things like that. Yeah, based on what it looks like, this team, or a similar team to whoever was out here with these guys, found Albatross Squad while they were out here, and it wasn't pretty.
Heard.
Poor,
Alright.
poor Albatross Squad.
I'm just gonna stay where I am because I don't really know where I'm trying to move to. So that'll be my turn.
All right. Witch's turn. The witch will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It will boost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're leaving. They're getting the fuck out of here. If y'all hadn't figured that out by now.
Yep.
As you'll see, those two immediately flash ping the your sensors. That screaming static will get louder and more punchy all throughout your systems. And when you clear it, those last two pings gone from your comms. And it's quiet. And here you are.
Simon, you all right?
That could have gone better.
Ah. Yeah, that could have definitely
I
gone
think
better.
it went all right.
You still have a mech.
Hey, we picked up some interesting logs though. We can tell that to Forza.
Yeah.
We'll get your mech.
Somebody
We'll
gonna
get your mech fixed.
somebody gonna pick me up off this building? Not exactly jumping down.
Yeah, I think Blackthorn's gonna.
Blackthorn starts to thud over as you all sit and have a moment to kind of consider what could possibly be happening around here as you all process. A strange team, clearly belonging to some organization called Red Watch, a task force Aleph 12, as it appears to come across, attacked your squad and clearly took them out of the action. Why is the question. Maybe the answer's hidden somewhere in the comm logs, or at least some tips are. Feel free to discuss it amongst yourselves as you have a moment to like look at the logs, in between yourselves individually. Simon, you're even able to pull up a small data pad from your personal gear to look over the comm logs and everything. What are our thoughts? What are we remaining on? What are we thinking about?
Sounds like they had to have some sort of interesting data.
Sounds like they were doing some kind of fairly advanced tech stuff that is obviously worth protecting.
We've got
In killing for.
some kind of containment housing that busted open.
But no, hard to say without going in.
Still,
I
that
guess the next step was to go in, right?
into the unknown. It'll be hopefully a little less exciting than what we had out here.
I'm sure it will be.
To clarify, the mechs you're fighting had people in them.
Yes.
Okay.
All piloted.
Weird. They're talking about all this autonomous security drones. I guess security drones are different from mechs, but
Did they? I'm wondering. Did they come in to clean this place up, or did they come here to steal information?
Hey, Autumn, or anybody else who feels appropriate. Give me a normal check of some kind, a normal D20. This is a downtime check, so if you have any skill triggers that would be appropriate for like trying to read a situation or know it based on what you see around you or based on the logs you've rolled. So you're rolling me a D20. If you feel like you have an appropriate skill trigger, you can apply that bonus to it. So things like read a situation. That's actually probably a really good one to have right here. Maybe even like hack or fix could be a reasonable one if you're trying to like get more from the logs.
got +4 hack or fix.
I'll allow that.
I've got.
Also with +4 read a situation.
I'll
All
take
right, go
that.
ahead.
That would be nice.
It's all you.
Both of you, please go ahead.
Oh, it's a 6 + 4.
10.
Is it 10?
I rolled an 8 total.
8 total. So, as you're digging through these logs, as you're trying to get more out of them, Simon, you start to get things You actually get to get some of the vid logs, some of the live sensor feeds taken from the mechs. Doesn't really give you much more info than what you already knew, but you are able to kind of put some pictures to the, the information you got from the audio and from the readouts. Amara, as Simon is sharing these around and showing them and all, you're realizing there's a bit of an interesting detail that feels a bit strange when you're looking at that third comm log, the private one between Crimson and Cerulean. They noticed something about the walls and floors.
The impact rounds.
Mm-hmm. Now, something about that's a bit interesting, right? Kinetic impact rounds, and far too many for a pirate scuffle, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If there's something to put together there, I think you're thinking a couple of things. One, this place is, well, it said it was derelict, but you're looking around, and while you're seeing lots of damage and destroyed buildings and lots of rubble around, you're not seeing too many signs of age. There's not that much rust on the buildings or the metal. There's not lots of, there's plenty of dust collected, but you can still see things like destroyed mechs, and even if you're looking around more and more, bodies. This place couldn't have been abandoned that long. It's not derelict. It was attacked. Attacked by something using mech-scale kinetic rounds. You all just fought some random guys who were clearly attacking the people who went inside, so... Well, you'd think they'd be prime suspects, right? Except there's one detail about that seems a little bit weird.
They have a lot of plasma, though. Didn't they?
Exactly. In fact,
so they just
you don't think a single one of them used a kinetic weapon, actually. Sorry, RP this out. Have fun.
Oh, no. I lost it. I guess Amara's like good talking. It must be a third group of people, maybe? Or even like, I don't know, I'm wondering what the autonomous security drones have to do with it. But it must have been one group, and then...
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot what the fuck they're called!
Red Watch?
Albatross.
Albatross, okay.
Yeah, and then he's good, which is fun.
Yeah, sounds like there was a group that came through before Albatross, and then Albatross, and then Red Watch. Still doesn't really tell us much about why that first group came. Or when.
Apparently
Before we
a while
go any
ago.
further forward, do y'all mind giving me our last two people who didn't make checks? Because we had, it was Autumn and Simon who made checks. So Alvin and Amara, do y'all want to make any quick last second rolls to see if you want to get a sense of this thing?
I might have does inventor create might apply? Or survive?
Neither here, I would say. No, you could do the flat roll though.
I'll give it a flat roll. Let's give it a shot. I don't think a 2's gonna do anything.
2 will not do anything now.
Word on the street or hacker fix? Am I looking at the right thing?
Hacker fix
will allow it. Yeah, hacker fix will definitely apply here.
So just 20 plus 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
20 plus 2.
Cool. 14, 15, 16.
That's more than enough.
Yeah.
You are inside of Nightmare looking at these symbols, Alvin, trying to get a sense of it, looking at the camera feeds, the pictures and things, and all the impact rounds, looking at the destroyed mechs of Albatross, each of them melted by plasma rounds, and everyone's right. Whatever attacked, well, Albatross was attacked by Red Watch. Red Watch definitely didn't attack this facility. But as you're looking around trying to figure it out, it's then you recognize it. And if you want to say this in character, you absolutely can. Feel free. It's then you notice, if this place was attacked, why are there no signs of forced entry? Why are none of the doors or walls blasted open?
This place, isn't it funny? We're thinking that it's attacked, but they were just walking into this place, like they own the place. Did you notice?
Huh.
Can't say I had, but
I'm just
I
saying
mean-
they didn't have a hard time coming here. Not Albatross, but the people. If we're under the assumption that this place was attacked, don't you think there would have been blasted doors and forced entry all over the place? There's none of that here.
yeah, I mean, the obvious thing there would be the whole, autonomous security drones. What's controlling them?
Maybe something broke out?
Nah, then the blast doors would be broken out the other way.
Yeah.
Breaking in or out, it's still breaking. If things are just opening, what's controlling the doors? If it's that autonomous system, what's controlling the autonomous system?
It could have been hacked.
Coulda.
We can sit around trying to figure out things here. I guess our best answer is to check inside.
Well, we should probably get Simon back up first.
Yeah, absolutely. We should.
Yeah, I'm not walking in there
absolutely- Yeah,
without a mech, so
I totally agree.
You sure?
Absolutely. We should fix you.
The static
listen,
not
that's been
you.
over your
Listen,
You're
I'm
comms.
fine,
perfectly
okay?
fine, Simon. You're perfectly fine.
static?
I'm talking about I'm sorry that I did not mean that. I'm sure I meant.
As Alvin
you know.
is bumbling over his own words, static cuts in, or slowly cuts out. You can hear a voice, a familiar one, finally, come over your comms. Hey now, lose your ride, mercenary? It's Force.
don't want to talk about it.
Hey.
Well, I don't know what the hell you guys got hit with down there, but it must have been rough. We can send a team down for you, quick repair. Got a mobile fab on one of our ships. Get something printed out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'll take it. Good lucky shot hit me.
Well, be glad it wasn't that lucky, yeah? What happened to you guys?
Well, we got ambushed.
We'll take a quick little moment to assume. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. And I think the
No,
same
please, no,
people
please, go ahead.
ambushed Albatross.
You take a minute to show her the picked feeds and show her the destroyed mechs around you. Red Watch. Corporate mercenaries. They take jobs at the highest bidder and operate on the highest security levels. Usually they do, well, not simple mercenary work, but cleansing operations. You cross people who do things that they don't need you getting out about, Red Watch comes to get rid of you. They couldn't have been sent here for Albatross. Were they sent to the facility? Why?
Got some interesting logs for your feeling showing them.
She takes a moment to sweep through them. Damn it, Albatross. Wait, but they found those kinetic marks inside. Red Watch hit them from out. Quickly and cleanly. Like they were sweeping through something. No forced entry. Shit. What if whatever attacked this facility didn't attack it from the outside?
That's what our thought was. They did mention autonomous drones.
Ah, hell. Well, you gather useful information from my team. It'll do us some good. If you're going in there, be careful. The camera will slowly cut away to a room too dark to see anything. Anything but a slowly shifting, writhing mass of metal and a pair of green eyes, glowing bright and then fading into the darkness. We don't know what the hell could be in there. And I want to thank you all for coming to the first session, Silvered Silence. We ran a little bit late tonight, friend. That seems to be how Lancer combat tends to go, and thus, I'll keep this one very, very simple and straightforward as opposed to anything. If you want to know who these people are and what things they do in front of your screen, well, turn into next episode's outro this Sunday. And instead, I'll simply say that we have been supporting and will continue to be supporting for the entire duration of this event, our lovely AANHPI charity event. If you want to know more about it, you can press AANHPI charity in chat. We are supporting the APAMSA, which is an organization helping to provide medical support and medical resources for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander individuals, composed entirely of medical students, medical graduates, and medical practitioners. We will be supporting this charity for the entirety of your streams. Donations will matter. Trust me, you'll find out soon why. And we'll be back in exactly 2 days at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to bring you the conclusion of A Silver Silence. I've been Foxy. These have been my players. We've been the Nearlight Roleplay. You've all been incredible. Have a lovely and incredible night. Take care, everybody. Signing off.